It survives. Where's it, family? Y'all can hear the music? Let me know if y'all can hear the music playing. Because I'm on StreamYard and I don't know if the music playing or not. Peace to the righteous gods. All right, hold up. Let me cut this off real quick. All right. What it do? It's your boy Selah Shalom chiming in. You know what I mean? We got a guest tonight. The beloved brother Darrly Kosmon coming in the building to drop some information. Drop his testimony about Oahspe, you know what I mean? How he got the information and all that. Let me lay to the people coming in, son. Where we at with it? 10 o'clock on the dot. So let's go ahead and bring in the brother. You know what I mean? Darrly Kosmon in the building. Let's go ahead and bring in the God. Yeah, there he go.
Man, what's good? What's
Peace to the
good,
God. What's
man?
going on? Peace to the righteous God.
Man, look, I wore my good vibe sweater for this one.
You done know it's a
Good
good vibe. You
that.
did?
Come on, it's a vibes, man. It's a pleasure, man.
Man.
And it's a pleasure and it's an honor to be here. Especially see with you, Selah, man. You the big brother, man. You didn't put all the YouTube videos up, man, and dropping all the knowledge and doing a debate with the Israelites, man.
Hey, man.
Damn, I'm like, what I do to deserve this one?
Hey,
I
man,
don't-
just to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers, you know what I mean? Just
hey,
just for the record.
yeah, happy Father's Day to you, brother. And peace to the faithers out there too, man. Please, peace to everybody. If you ain't a faithers either, man, peace to everybody, man. Bless the world because we all here to uplift mankind anyway. And y'all we all find our own way to the Father, man.
Most definitely, most definitely. So, people in the chat, let us know if you can hear us pretty good, if everything is coming through clean, and then we could go ahead and start. The brother gonna basically talk about his path with the Owaspy, I guess how he came about it,
Right.
and other things, various topics like we spoke on
Yeah.
the other day. Because last time we spoke, you said something profound to me when you was breaking down. We'll get to this eventually during
Yeah.
the topic, but when you broke down destruction and how destruction is not necessarily evil, but a process of creation. And
Yes.
the analyze you gave me because you was telling it to your child, and it was a great breakdown. So we're going to touch
Yes.
on that, the creation and destruction. So furthermore, you go ahead and introduce yourself, let the people know who you
Yeah.
are,
Oh
and
yeah.
the floor is yours, Ken.
Yeah, thank you. You know what? I apologize, brother. How do I get the link to this live, man, so I can send it to a couple people real quick on Messenger? I apologize for the interruption. Should
Oh,
have
well,
asked you
the
that
same
first.
link I emailed you, I guess you could send it to them.
Okay. And
Were you
are
talking
they
about
able to
the link to come on the show or the link to show the show?
the link to see it on YouTube? It's live on your YouTube, right?
Oh yeah, just click the in the search engine box, just copy that and just send them the link.
Oh, hold on a second. I got you subscribed, but I don't know. Let me see. It survives. I got you subscribed, but it's not showing that you were live right now.
Oh,
Uh,
word. Let me see. Let me go on mine and see if I'm
yeah,
live.
yeah, yeah. Check and see if you got the connection on there.
Let me see if mine's saying live. Because I see the people in the chat. So let me see if mine is on live right quick. Yeah, it's
Okay.
on live. Matter of fact, I'll send you the link from my phone.
Yeah, send the link from your phone, and I'm gonna forward the
Chat.
link to my
All right,
lady,
bet.
man. Yep.
All right, let me do that. I'm gonna send you the link now. Messenger, boom. All right, cool. I just sent it.
All right, on. Much love to you, brother. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me for a moment.
Now you good, bro. We got time.
Oh yeah, cause we finna
Peace
rip.
to everybody in the chat coming through is clear.
Hey, after I get my testimony, we about to rip some shit up, bro. This is about to get good. This is about to get real good. Okay, let me forward that to her.
No doubt. I see the fam chiming in. Angelic, I see you. Blessings.
Oh,
Sadak, I
Angelic
see
in the
you.
house. What's up, love? How you doing, beloved?
Yeah, Angelica, she be going in with the knowledge. I'm gonna have to get on the line
Yeah.
one time. She be like, yo, hit him with this, hit him with that. I'm like, oh, okay. See, you got the precept game going on and shit. Eliyahu, I see you. Peace. John Manson, I see you. Harriet, I see you. The faith is chiming in.
Oh yeah. Peace to the faithers. Peace to y'all. Let y'all come on in. Y'all come on in.
Come on in. Yeah. June 30th, I got another topic on the brothers. Damn, I forgot the name of it. The podcast that I did last time with the two brothers, Don Yehuda and Hilltop. I'm
Oh
gonna be back on
yeah.
the 30th, touching on
Yeah.
some of the the revelations in Oahspe.
There we
Is it
go.
a
Yeah,
real revelation? We're gonna show and prove that. But yeah, go
yeah,
ahead, Ken.
yeah.
Whenever
Right
you're ready.
on, man. Much love to you. So, man, I don't even know where to begin.
You know what? Let me raise the question
Man,
so you can navigate
yeah,
from there then.
yeah.
All right, so my question is, how did you come across the Owaspy?
Man. Man, I came across here Oahspe because my father introduced it to me, and my grandfather, his father, introduced it to him.
Wow.
So in that line, I'm third generation faithist in the bloodline. So that's
Mm,
crazy. That don't make me nobody special, more special than anybody else. I'm just saying that that's just how it happened. So my spiritual background, man, I was raised Christian, and even as a child, I was always into space and into science fiction, things like that. Huge into spirituality. I was always and when I was a shorty, I used to always point at churches because churches was like the closest thing I can come to spirituality. And and my mom loved that about me too. And I ended up, just on my own. I started going to church with a best friend of mine. Then by the time I was 12, I was baptized. Baptist. I always want to, get baptized. Whatever. I did that. Man, I was so Christian, um, to the point where when I got in high school, I ended up changing denominations and did a non-denomination church because I started asking questions about the Baptist church or just Christianity in general. Then changed denominations. I became like an evangelist. I was the type I used to carry my Bible around evangelizing. Man, believe it or not. Then I started having questions about that, but I started encountering certain things that just made me start questioning, like, just asking questions like, for example, what is God? What is Lord God? Why we always dressing up when we come to church? But then when I go to a non-denomination church, I don't have to dress up. I just come as I am. You know, um, Other questions like, how did Adam and Eve and two people, populate a whole globe? Stuff just didn't start
mm,
making sense to me. So I started asking questions like that. Even questions like God being jealous and being vengeful. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Why that don't make no sense to me that a God could be jealous and vengeful when I'm just a man and there's things that I don't get jealous of and vengeful of. So does that place me above God? So it
Right.
was it was weird. I started asking questions like that. Um, I also didn't know. I had no clear vision of what it was like to even go to heaven. What do I need to do as a
Mm,
man to even be worthy of heaven? I didn't. There was no clear vision of that.
mm.
It was weird. So I mean, I can go on and on and on about the questions that I had about the Bible. So I
So
come
let me
up
ask you,
here.
let me interject real quick. Did you
Yeah.
ever do the Israelite thing? Did you
You
ever
know,
fall up
the,
under the Israelite doctrine?
the Israelite thing, brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Israelite thing is new to me. It's
Mm,
like 2 years new to me. And the reason why it was the reason how I was introduced to the Israelite thing was through your page. I never knew the Israelite following was that big like that.
mm.
And it was your page
Yeah.
that I learned about that following.
No, interesting. Interesting.
And so that's when and through your page I started doing research on what the Tanakh was and what the Torah is and the
Mm,
Nevi'im and all that.
right,
And
right.
so I bought this book called Things Your Church. What is it called? It's called Things Your Church Don't Want You to Know. And they had it all.
Mm,
They had the whole literature in there about breaking down religion. Man, shit was tripped out. Um, but let me go ahead and back up. So I come visit my father when I'm 18. He asked me what I was into. I told him I was currently reading a book on sorcery and things like that because after I broke off from Christianity didn't have the answers I had. So that's when I got into reading about Taoism and Taoism. I read the book Art of War. I read the Dalai Lama's book Art of Happiness. And
mm,
and the stuff was the philosophy in those books was beautiful. It was beautiful philosophy. It's talking about you having compassion and being one with nature, and then they even talk about not eating the meat, not eating the animals, and I'm not eating life. I'm like, man, how come the Bible don't clear things up like that? That's just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? So I got into, then I started talking about some of my other homies, my Hispanic homies, like about, and they introduced me to books like shamanism and stuff like that because they had the whole Central America tribal history, that Gautaman history,
mm,
and so then they started, I started learning about shamanism, and they had beautiful things in that same kind of philosophy, same stuff about one with nature, and they didn't talk about God being the man on the throne, blah blah blah, and So that's what my whole senses was just opened up, and I was just on this beautiful spiritual journey. Come up here, I'm 18. Long story short, my father introduced us to me when I visited when I was 18. He said, man, what you believe in? I told him, I read a book on source, I'm into this and that. Man, he showed me, took me home, showed me the Oahspe. And I started reading. Well, he started reading it to me. He started reading the book of Jehovah to me. And it was like mad interesting. I said, wow, that's interesting.
And this is your pops you talking about?
This is my father I'm talking about, man.
So he had the books in all that time.
Yeah, well, I didn't meet my father. Well, I didn't meet my father till I was 13. That's a story for another day.
Got you. Understand.
And then, found him. By the time I was 18, we visited. He dropped it on me. You know what I'm saying? Then moved to Minneapolis till about 3 years later. I came up here and I was like 21, 22. I couldn't wait to get my hands on that book, man. Got my hands on his Owaspy. He's still reading it. He was still reading it at the time, still trying to finish it. I blew through that book so damn fast, man. I beat him to the end of the damn book.
Right.
I read it in like 2-3 months, man. I was mesmerized by the information.
Big facts.
And to your point last night, to the vibe you did last night, where you said ain't no way you can go back to the Bible after reading such a book. Couldn't, man. It was like,
am I lying when I said that?
No, man. I go back to the Bible, man, and it sounds like total gibberish.
See,
it sounds like total gibberish to me, man.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? It sounds like that. You can't. Once you read Oahspe, bro, look at this thick ass book, man. This just pieces of it. I got another piece sitting over here. I printed it out myself.
Yeah, that's how I started. I started out printing it out.
Look at this. This is the one I got binded with the notes in it. Look, I got notes and shit too. Because now I'm in the process of going back and studying Oahspe.
Right.
It's different from just reading it.
Right.
Now you got to go back. You got to study it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But let me explain something to you, man. I'm about to get heated up now because now we on that Oahspe topic. Now we done with the testimonial. We on our Oahspe topic. Let me explain something to y'all, man. Let me explain something to y'all. Oahspe, the O, the I, the Spe, Earth, Sky, and Spirit. Mm-hmm. It ain't just a title of the book. Oahspe is your living reality. Mm-hmm. It's Earth, Sky, and Spirit. How clever is that you name a book the reality that you exist in, Selah?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
It drives knowledge from the title. The Bible is Holy Bible. That's Helios Biblios. That's Book of the Sun. The damn Bible don't even tell me how to generate a sun.
Get them.
Oahspe tell you how to make how you generate a sun with vortex motion.
Right.
You don't get that in the Bible. How you gonna give me a book that say Helios Biblios, Book of the Sun? You don't even tell me how to fucking make one. They tell you right on a drop in the book of Jehovah.
Yep.
I'll drop vortex right there in the midst, generate a planet. Then I put it in an orbit out a lot of it. Come on, Selah. We got to go chapter and verse because I'm into that now. Like after watching the debates.
Word up.
Come on, man. We just gonna start with the cover. Earth, Sky, and Spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's to get even deeper. They ain't gonna get this one. That's the 3 degrees of density.
Wow, exactly.
Earth, Sky, and Spirit. You got condensation, right? You got condensation / dissolution. Sorry, let me go back for them.
No, go ahead.
Let me go back for them, bro. I'm getting
getting
a little hot. You got condensation. That's solid. You got condensation, dissolution. That's the air. That's the sky. Condensation, dissolution. What takes place in the sky that condenses and dissolves? The fucking clouds.
That's right.
Let's be objective, because that's what Owaspy push. Objectivity, not subjectivity. I'm gonna prove to you. You don't think the sky dissolves is dissolution and solution at the same time? Look how a cloud is formed. It comes together and then dissolves. Then you got the ether. That's total dissolution. Come on, man.
Deep. School them. Let them know.
Just give it to you right there on the front of the cover. Oahspe, Earth, Sky, Spirit, condensation, dissolution, and total dissolution. That's your reality.
Facts.
Let me calm down.
Facts. Now, turn up, shit. You're right. The seen and the unseen. That's what it encompasses.
It's the seen and the unseen, man. And it takes vortex and the dissolution to dry it all together, and you get condensation. That's how you get your planets, your suns, and your moons and your stars. Tell me where that's at in the Bible.
You said something profound too when you said that the Bible is Biblios, book of the sun, and it doesn't even speak about how to generate a sun. That was a good one right there.
Helios, Biblios, man. It don't teach you how to generate a damn sun.
That's a good one.
All right. Let me catch my breath, bro. Sorry about
that.
Take
your time, man. Take your time, bro.
Man. So we're gonna hit it with it right here. We're gonna go back to the cover, man. I got inspired by Cosmond Cal with this one, man. He just break your ass down with Oahspe, break your ass down with the cover. You mean right. Before you even get to chapter 1.
Right.
You have a corporal body and a spiritual body too. That's the seen and the unseen. Okay. Let me prove it to you, because that's all Oahspe pushes is objectivity. But Oahspe said this stuff, don't believe a damn thing, even out of this book, unless it's proven to you. Objective, subjective. Should I break down what objective and subjective is? Let's start with subjective. You are a subject. You can give your opinion. That makes it subjective. The sun is an object. It speaks for itself. It doesn't need an opinion. So if the sun is shining bright, you look at the sun objectively and know that it's shining bright. You can't beat the facts. You can't beat objectivity. If I go and tell you the sun is dark, I'm full of shit.
Hey, that's a good point to bring out, though.
All right. That's it. There you go, your lesson. Objective versus subjective belief. Be objective.
Big facts.
It is right here. Let me go. I can't even get past the damn first page, man. You have a corporal body and a spiritual body. Hear me, and I will open your understanding. All you got to do is listen. You got two types of listeners that exist in this world. You got those that listen to analyze, and you got those that listen to respond. Those that listen to respond ain't gonna never know a goddamn thing, as they busy rebuttaling. They don't listen. They don't listen to analyze it. They can even pick up the Oahspe and open up a book to listen to what they gotta say, because they too busy responding. They gotta be so goddamn right about their core belief system that it fucking they wouldn't look stupid to be wrong. Hold on, let me back it up. Let me back it up. Let me back it up. I'm gonna prove it to you, because I gotta prove everything I say, like the Oahspe say.
That's right.
You in the debate with Brother Ben. The brother was willing to say that he would kill a kid if his God told him to.
Wow.
In order just to be right about your fantasy book. Didn't he? Did he not say that, Selah?
Facts. He did say it. And the crazy thing is that when he said it, I missed it because I was saying something simultaneously when he was saying something. Because I had to go back because people was telling me, I'm like, when he say that? So when I went back and watched and I heard it, I was like, damn. So like you said, these dudes would rather, be right in their ignorance instead of just seeing that, it's damn well wrong to kill an infant. You niggas would go thrown under the jail if you was to do that today. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I got an 11-month-old baby girl, and how the fuck could you say something like that?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is the God you trying to push?
Wow.
Really? Really?
That's sad, man.
Damn, all this from the first paragraph. First two sentences, huh, Selah? Yet with your freedom, you also attain to responsibility, so that sooner or later your fidelity to the Creator, fidelity meaning faith to the Creator, and to your fellow man in righteousness, love and good works shall become the most sacred study of your life.
Wow.
Love and good works. It tells you right there in the first paragraph what you got to do to ascend. Righteousness and good works. Come on, man. The most sacred study of your life, love and good works. Let's see it right there. It tells you right there. I wasn't even clear as a Christian how the fuck to even get to heaven. So many denominations had different ways to tell me how to get there. I was confused. Oh man, now come on now. Your God does not come in this era as a dictator. What?
That's right.
What? Wait, watch this. But as your elder brother. As your elder brother with ample experience, nor do I command, saying, You shall believe this because I, your God, have said it. Or revealed it in this book. There it is right there telling you, man. Don't believe a book just because I say so. It's got to be proven. Show and prove.
Right.
Nevertheless, through Oahspe, light of Jehovah, the Creator, is revealed to man, and man is to judge himself and labor to save himself. Now, hold up. That might sound selfish, don't it? Hold that thought. So that by this he may have honor and glory. Laboring for yourself ain't selfish. You know how you labor for yourself? What this mean by that? By helping your fellow man. That's how
That's
you
right.
save yourself. By practicing righteousness and glory is how you save yourself. You're responsible for yourself. Ain't nobody responsible for you. They talking about Christ died for my sins. I can do what the fuck I want to do. Okay, well, if you go murder a man, Christ ain't gonna be the one doing 30 to life. I'm sorry, did you pick that up? You hear what I said, bro?
Say it again, Ken.
No, what I was saying was they talk about how like Christ died for their sins so they can sin how they want to and do what they want to. And I say,
right.
and I say, well, if your ass go murder somebody, it won't be Christ or Jesus doing 30 to life for your ass. It's gonna be you in that motherfucker.
That's right. Exactly.
For the will of the Creator is not for man to be forever led. Wow, you got to be a leader, not a follower. How many people
Right.
following? Come on now. But for man to ultimately have the light of practicing good works organically from infancy up. Come on, man. Where your Owaspy at, bro? Where your Owaspy at, man? You got your Owaspy with you?
Yeah.
You're going to prove this to him right here. It say, for the will of the Creator is not for man to be forever led, but for man to ultimately have the light of practicing good works organically. That means genuine about it, not being fake about it. From infancy up. Infancy up. Let's back that up, man. Hit them with Book of Discipline, chapter 8, 1 through 8, bro.
Book of Discipline, chapter 1.
Book of Discipline, chapter 8, 1 through 8. We're going to back that up right there.
Let's go to Book of Discipline.
Man, drop that shit on them real quick, Selah.
Book of Discipline. All right, let me get it. Book of Discipline 8. The Book of Discipline is a serious book.
Man, that's some heavy shit right there, man.
Yeah. You said Book of Discipline, chapter 8.
Verse 1 through 8. Yeah, that better be the one, man, because I be sitting there laughing about how you be debating on brothers. They think that it's a verse 12 when they go up to verse 11. I ain't gonna, that's an inside joke though, but we ain't. Go ahead, hit them with it, brother.
Start from verse 1.
Verse 1 to 8. Yeah, let's go. Hit them with it, man. We're gonna back that up. What we just read.
I bet. Be considerate of thy fellow man, and weigh his standing place in the sight of thy God. Verse 2. For one man saith, my highest light is to get money, another to get great learning, another to enjoy earthly pleasure, another to contemplate sexual relationships, another to serve Buddha, another to serve Brahma, another to serve Christ, another to be efficient in warfare, and so on. Everyone from his own standpoint, like he was referring subjectively. Good point. Yup. All right. Verse 3. Many are also under the prejudice of old things, or the influence of a neighbor, or a spirit, or their surroundings, or their impulse of their own flesh, and say, I too follow my highest light. See that? Subjectively, like the brother explained. Verse 4. Whereas they are in darkness altogether.
Come on down. Come on down. No, I'm waiting for you to get to the part about. I'm waiting for you to get to the part about what it said about opinions. Go ahead.
Okay, got you. Wherein, as they are in darkness altogether, neither know they what is meant by the term highest light. Often venturing an opinion or a vague surmise instead, and believing they are expressing their highest light. See that? Verse 5. For which reason thou shalt explain that only facts well known.
Objectivity. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm saying objectivity. Be objective.
Objectivity, exactly. For which reason thou shalt explain that only facts well known or comparatively proven are light. An opinion is not light. Huh? That whatsoever profess light, that whoso profess light must know the matter of his own knowledge. See that when we come with this Oahspe, we know what we talking about. Ain't no spec. That's why I always say, ain't no confusion over here. We know what we talking about. We can back it. So now, verse 7. Let me go back to verse 6 and lead into 7. Verse 6. That whoso profess light must know the matter of his own knowledge. Verse 7. That facts, numbers, figures, and axioms can demonstrate light. And that without these, then the supposed light is only darkness. And that's what we say to you, Israelite cats. How are you going to sit there and talk about the sun was created before fruits and vegetables? That shit don't even, fruits and vegetables was created before the sun. That don't even make sense. It's not a fact.
It's not objective. It's not objective.
Objective.
What does reality show you? Reality show you that it needs sunlight, water, and all that to grow. Everything has a process.
Right.
Everything has a process. Creating is consistent. There's a process. Like I said before, one of my questions was, how does a man and a woman and their kids populate a whole globe? If you have sex with somebody that's the same fucking DNA as you, what do you get, Selah? You get a fucking abomination.
Yeah, you get some Down syndrome type of kids and shit like that.
Come on, man. That's objective. Reality, objectivity, Oahspe. And I ain't talking about the book Owaspy. I'm talking about your living reality of Earth, Sky, Spirit shows that a brother and sister can't have a healthy. Come on, man.
A healthy offspring if they into like you said, genetically mixing their genes and they the same blood. That don't even make no sense.
Don't even make no damn sense. And you wonder why I couldn't go back to the Bible. And
then not only that, they housed all the animals on the ark. Who cleaning up all that shit?
That was another one I had too. So they just landed on some top peak, mountain peak or some bullshit.
Right,
so
yeah.
Two of each animal, just all of a sudden just populated the globe again, huh?
Right. And then all the animals got along. What happened to the the alligators, the bears, the polar bears? How you gonna mix tropical animals with animals that live in the polar on a ship? How are they gonna maintain the you know what I mean?
What the predators gonna eat?
Right.
What the predators eat?
It would have been a massacre on that damn boat.
What the predators eat, man? What the herbivores eat?
Did they get the Komodo dragons and snakes and poisonous snakes? And like you said, that's a good point. What did the herbivorous animals eat? Did they bring plants on there with them? You know what I mean? Let me get that verse 8 for you.
Shit, that alone, what the humans eat. Go ahead, though.
Verse 8. Pursue this philosophy, and thou shalt easily discover who amongst you hath the highest light. See that? And also what kind of judgment still governs the chief rulings. See that? So it's not easy to see who got the highest light over here when dealing with the Oahspe verse, the Bible. It's obvious that the higher light is in the Oahspe.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Malachi Maccabee said, what about the roaches?
Man, what about the roaches? You know, them motherfuckers would have multiplied.
Oh, man, they would have had to have roaches on the ark.
Hey, shout out to Malachi Maccabee, brother. Nice to meet you, man. Shout out to Cosmond Cal, man. Shout out to the group, man. Shout out to the faithers. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love to you. Man, there's so much to talk about, brother. I don't know where to go next.
No, that was a good one right there, though. Like,
man,
objectively and subjectively is a good point.
Subjective versus objective, man.
That's a good
point.
Come
on, man. Be objective, man. I got no Oahspe, brother, and I'm studying. I don't even believe everything in the book because that ain't been revealed to me yet.
Right. Facts.
Come on now.
Facts.
Come on now. I don't believe the book for the book's sake. And it should just take simple, plain common sense to know something like that.
So
go ahead, bro.
Let me ask you this. So the Bible speaks of God as the Most High Creator. That's what many people, that's what they believe in the Bible, that the God in the Bible is the Most High Creator. So why would a Most High Creator who could create life and take away life by just withdrawing the breath of man or woman, why would he send infants? I mean, why would he kill infants? Why would he send a people to go slaughter and kill infants?
False God.
Is that justifiable?
It's a false God, man. It's a false God, you know, and this is something that we bring out a lot. is that if a God, if a spirit come to you and tell you something like that, you need to question that spirit. You need to question that spirit, and that's how you need to discern, bro. Like I ain't finna be doing that. If I got a conscience to not do, how come you ain't? So that's you know what I'm saying. But you broke that out already, man. You got tons of videos and tons of debate video on that, man. It's the false gods, man.
True indeed. True
They
indeed.
they trying to get their subjects to do what it is they want them to, whatever it is they want them to do. That's
So
what that shit is
now,
about, man.
being a reader of the Oahspe, we know the consequences that come with following these false gods, how they make their mortal subjects into spiritual slaves after death, and how they make them subservient slaves in their kingdom until their kingdom is actually dilapidated and collapsed and they get cast in
Right.
hells and knots. And see, that's what the people don't understand. We're trying to help avoid you end up in these spiritual conditions after death by exposing these false gods. That's why we go so hard about the information. It's not about John Newbro. It's not about the white man. It's about the salvation of your soul after death. Because,
Man.
flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom. So we got to deal with spirituality now.
Okay, this night. First of all, man, this John Newbero business is boring to me. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. It's boring. When you read the Owaspy, wondering why the Most High went to John Newbero is boring.
Right.
It's
Facts.
boring. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, number one, bro. I like to tell people like this, bro. You is a finite, limited, temporary ass being.
Right.
Who is you to tell the ever present how he should go about doing his work? If he wanted to write the Oahspe through a fucking crackhead on the corner of 63rd and Halsted in Chicago, how the fuck does that make it any less credible when you read the work and it's practical?
Facts. Good point.
It don't matter. They so stuck in believing, oh, he should have chose somebody that was more chosen or worthy or one of us in the group. You know what I'm saying? And even if one of them was in the group was chosen, how likely is it they would have believed him?
Right.
They'd be hating that it wasn't them that got chosen.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I said it's a weak argument to argue John Newbro, because when you start indulging in the information, that's such a small thing. It really has no place in the spectrum of spiritual progression. That's why even in their own book, it says in the Bible, God is not a respecter of person. You know what I mean? So it's like, if God don't respect the person, why are you so caught up on flesh and blood? If flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom, why are you so carnal in thinking? It's about the character and actions of the individual expressed that's of importance. You know what I mean?
Right. Let's get into it, man. Go ahead.
Where you from?
No,
Let the people know where you from right quick.
Oh, I'm from Chicago originally, man, but I'm now in Minneapolis.
Because I heard that 63rd in there, so I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
Man, you already know. You already know.
Chi-town in the building.
Man, let's go ahead, man. Let's go ahead and hit them with wow, man. Man, another one of them things that pissed me off. They busy arguing over names.
Yeah, they all argue over names.
I'm finna drop a bomb on you, man, and me and Kyle had a discussion on.
Okay.
Watch this here. We about to go to Book of Jehovah. You might as well go on to Book of Jehovah, brother, chapter 1.
Let's do it.
Might as well go on here, go to it. We just about to hit them point blank range with this one.
Yeah, give me a chapter and verse. I'll read
Watch this, man.
Oh, you got it.
Watch this. I'm gonna hit this one. Watch this, man. All was, all is, all ever shall be. That sound like present. That sound like past, present, and future to me. All was, all is, all ever shall be. The all spoke and motion was. Okay, now watch this. Y'all too busy arguing over Yahweh and names and all this other little bullshit. Let me tell you something. Yahweh, Jehovah, the Great Spirit, is the ever present first before it's anything else. It's the ever present. You notice I said it. It's the ever present first before it's anything else.
That's
before
right.
You call it Yahweh, before you call it aluminum foil, before you call it a highlight marker, it's the ever present.
Facts.
So what's in the name? What does a name mean to an ever present, supreme conscious thing that we can't even comprehend?
Facts. Now I just wanted to show that when you was reading and was saying the all motion spoke, I want to show the people that this is what is created when the all motion speaks. He creates vortexing currents. So I just want to show the picture while you're reading to show what,
Man.
when you're reading that verse 1, the all is, the all spoke, this is what it's referring to. This is the manner of creation. The vortex is the first cause of creation. The vortex is responsible for creating celestial bodies, sun, moon, and stars and planets. Without a vortex, without the word of the creator Jehovah, there is no creation that can manifest.
Yes, sir. Now watch this. Here you go. Everybody finna learn something right now. Watch this. Hold on. Everybody finna learn something right now. Right here. Watch this. Brother Selah, give him chapter 1, verse 4, man.
Verse what?
Give him verse 4. Chapter 1, verse
All right,
4.
cool.
Come on, man.
So
Give
check
it
it.
to him. We finna go to school. Watch this here.
Yeah, we schooling today. So this
Watch
is the
this.
book of Jehovah, chapter 1, verse 4. It states, by virtue of my presence, all things are. By virtue of my presence is life. By virtue of my presence are the living brought forth into life. I am the quickener, the mover, the creator, the destroyer. I am the first and the last. See that? Not Jesus. The creator is the first and the last. Go ahead, kid.
Okay, now let's have this conversation again. Selah, grab a loose piece of paper for me, please.
A loose piece of paper?
Just a piece of paper. If you got it near you. Take your time. Take your time, brother.
You know what? I don't. I'd rip out one of these pages from the Bible and be like, let me just, yeah, I got a piece of paper right here. What's good?
Oh, man, you need to take your time to go find one, brother. This is important. Go do it, man.
With a pen. Do I need a pen and tool?
No, you just need a piece of paper, brother.
Right,
let's go get a piece of
right
paper. It don't matter. Rip it out of a newspaper. It don't matter.
All right, got you.
We about to show and prove today. Woo-wee. All praises be to the Most High God. Man, I'm fired up.
Yes, my brother. All right. See what we got here.
Yeah, hold on. I'm saving an image on my phone. I'm going to send to you.
A clear piece of paper.
Yeah. Watch this here. You got a piece of paper?
Got it.
Okay, beloved. I want you to read that last line, man, real quick before we go through this exercise. I want you to read that last line
verse 4.
In verse 4. So they need to be reminded that the ever-present,
I know where you about to go with it.
Yep. We about to be reminded that the ever-present is both destroyer and creator. Go ahead.
All right, good point. So he said, like that last line, he says, I am the quickener, the mover, the creator, the destroyer. I am the first and last.
All right. Now, when I was fresh out of my Christian thinking and I'm sitting here reading this book, right? Because I'm going to talk you through the process of what I'm thinking about. I'm like, destroyer. I was taught that destruction was evil.
That's right.
I was taught that destruction was evil. So I can't be, if you come to Oahspe, you gotta undo.
That's right.
And you gotta build back up.
That's right.
Watch this here, bro. Let me tell you something, Selah. Nothing can be created without something being destroyed.
That's right.
Nothing can be destroyed without something being created. Now, I want you to impress me real quick, brother Selah.
Go ahead, let's do it.
I want you to fold that paper in half or make that paper a paper airplane without breaking its current form, without destroying its current form. Make it happen.
All right, now I'm going to try to make an airplane without bending the paper.
Without destroying its form. Let's go. Look at that process. Oh, it's a beautiful process. Oh, he is destroying the rectangular form of that paper to create a paper airplane.
So I just created a paper airplane.
But you destroyed the old form, Selah.
This is the original form. This is the creation.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Does that make you evil, Selah?
Nope. Now, if we need to change this, what we got to do to this to change this?
Change it back. Destroy its form and change it back to its old form. Come on now. You can't have creation without destruction. You can't have destruction without creation.
Case in point. Case in point.
So it's both. It's both. It's creator and destroyer. Yeah, we use creator because it has a positive tone to it, but it's both. Shall we show and prove in the book? Let's go. Let me get my notes. Give me a moment.
Here goes another example of planetary worlds being dissipated. Or they'll say, oh, that's evil. The world is coming to an end by the evil gods. No, it's a process of creation. The creator said, like what? I am the creator and destroyer, the first and the last. Who in your Bible said there was the first and the last? Jesus. Jesus ain't the first and the last because he's trying to authorize that he the creator by saying that.
That's a medium. That's a medium. Before we get to the showing and proving of what we just did in the book, let me first tell you it's a medium. You ain't got to go through nobody to get to creator.
Exactly.
Or the ever-present great spirit. You ain't got to go through nobody. Let me tell you something, bro. Where's the truth not at? If I'm breathing oxygen with my lungs, that's the truth.
Right.
If I'm watering a plant and that plant grows because I'm giving everything to sustain it, that's the truth.
Exactly.
That's truth. If that sun is providing light in the daytime and the moon in the night, that's truth.
Right.
The only lie, and we went over this, the only lie is the lie that comes out of a mouth of a fucking man.
Facts.
So where's the liar in reality? Reality, that's a great teacher.
Exactly. The greatest teacher is reality. And then when you have a book that lines up with reality, that shows you the connection between nature and the cosmos and its function, and then the book backs it, that shows the book has more merit than another book that claimed that damn fruit trees was growing before the sun, moon, and stars.
Right. Before we get into chapter and verse real quick on this topic.
Okay.
Let's break down Jehovah. Let's break that down real quick. Let's break that down real quick. Oh, now, if we're going to break down Yahweh, that's even better. Yahweh. We'll break that down. Give me a word, Selah, in the English language that means both male and female, masculine and feminine, up and down all at the same time. What's the word for it?
A word.
English word. Is there an English word?
What's the word?
Like if there is, I would love to know it.
What's the word? But see, that refers to, what's the word when they got the men and female androgynous? Is that it?
Yeah, but
but that's referring to a man and a woman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I remember one time a brother was like, "Oh, their God is male and female. He's androgynous." I'm like, no, because first you're thinking of an actual man and woman. When the creator refers to male and female, it's talking about positive and masculine energy, not a man and woman. Had to clear that up for the brother.
Now the Yah, okay, let's go to Yahweh or Yahweh. The Yah and the way mixed together.
Yah and the way.
Got to get my notes. Now check that out. Check this out. One of them means male or masculine. The other one means female. Now, why would you name a thing like that? Why would you name a thing that if it isn't both at the same time? Why would you name that?
Hold up, somebody in the chat, throw a punch and put hermaphrodite as just a reference. I think that's what I was referring to.
But yeah, but what I'm saying is one part of the name is one extreme. The other part of the name is the other extreme. Not necessarily just male and female, but one extreme of all things existing and the opposite extreme of all things existing. Right. That's what that is, man. That's Jehovah or Yahweh. That's what that is, man. It's both. And destroyer and creator is in that name as well.
That's right.
Male and female is in that name as well.
That's right.
Up and down, left and right.
The yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang. They got the knowledge. What they call that? The Taiji.
Right. Taiji. Yeah. Exactly. You know what? Exactly. Because they're dealing with the manipulation of vortexy and currency within the body.
Yep. That's another. Look at it. Look at the yin. Pull up. Can you put images up? I saw you do something like that before.
Yeah, man. I can do Google images.
Pull up the yin yang symbol, man. You got light. You got darkness, and then it's in a spiral motion of a vortex.
Exactly.
They got the knowledge.
Exactly.
They know this.
Boom. There you go.
They know it.
That's vortexy and energy, opposite polarities right there.
Come on, man. Where's that in the Bible at, though? I thought the devil was supposed to be the one that was destructive. Huh?
Shoot, honestly, the Bible, the devil ain't destroying shit. This God doing all the destruction.
God doing all the destroying. Satan only mentioned in the Bible a few times.
Show me one verse in the Bible where Satan kills somebody. Where Satan killing infants.
Who the one killing infants and destroying lands and other things in the Bible, telling them to go kill a firstborn son? Who doing that shit?
Ooh. See that?
Devil ain't doing none of that. God doing all that shit. Go to war with these people and take over their land and all this other little bullshit. I'm sorry, that shit sounds satanic to me.
Exactly. So there you got the vortex right there, the yin and the yang, opposite polarities.
All right, let's show and prove. Get them. Where's my notes at, bro? Pull up Book of Jehovah, chapter 4, 15 through 17. We're gonna show and prove.
I already know
that Jehovah, ever present first, is creator and destroyer. Hit them with damn, that's I can't even read my own damn handwriting. Start with 13. Good. I think it say 13 through 17. I can't tell if it's a 3 over 5.
No, you good.
Start with 13.
All right, I got you. So we in the book for all those who got their Oahspe. We in the Book of Jehovah, chapter 4. We're gonna start with verse 13. First 13 to 17, right?
13 through 17.
All right,
watch
so
this. Watch this. Show and prove.
Man sought to know the progression of things. Jehovah answered him, saying, verse 14, open thy eyes, O man. There is a time of childhood, a time of Genesis, a time of old age, a time of death to all men. Even so is it with the all corporeal worlds have I created. Verse 15. So just to be clear, that verse is saying that everything in creation has a process. Verse 15. First as vapor, the vortex. Hold up, you know what? Let me just pull up that picture of the vortex real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Pull up the vortex, man.
You know, our people is illustrated people, so when we give them illustration, they can digest it better.
So let me ask you, what are you going to pull up, sir? You're going to pull up the tornado, the hurricane,
the vortex. You know,
tell me what you're going to pull up. The galaxy.
I'll give them the galaxies.
The colic in the head. The belly button, right. the patterns in my skin. What vortex are you going to show me? You know what I mean? Because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You got to be specific. Oh, he got a galaxy.
Even when you flush the toilet from taking a defecation, the toilet water spins in a vortex. See that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so check it. Verse 15. First, as vapor, which is gas, the vortex carries it forth, and it is condensed. Its friction engenders heat, and it is molten, becoming as a globe of fire in heaven.
Come on now, hold it right there. It said it condenses. Didn't I say that was one of the 3 degrees of density?
That's right.
It condenses. Now, a globe of fire in heaven. Come on.
What is a globe? Let's pick up. Let's show them a picture of a globe of fire in heaven.
Yeah, I got it. And I got this one for you. Yeah, show and prove to them that the earth was a star first before it was solidified.
See that? So what the verse say? First, as vapor, the vortex carry it forth, and as it condenses, its friction engenders heat, and it is molten and become as a globe of fire in heaven. It becomes a sun before it comes into a celestial inhabitable body.
Sun first.
The same way we were sperm cells before we came into this adaptable body like the way we have it now, it had to go through a process. So the first process of creation of all vortexian currents created is a global sun. The sun, the sun is still a sun. So the sun is still in this early stage of creation. The earth went through that same process as becoming a global fire. All celestial bodies go through this process. So now, then it taketh its place as a newborn world, and I set it in its orbit. So after it's a sun, it turns into an earth, an inhabitable planet. Boom. So after the ball of fire, it cools down, produces the mineral kingdom, the vegetable kingdom, and an inhabitable planet. But let's keep reading. We ain't going to jump the gun. So I'm going to read that verse 15 one more time. First, as vapor, the vortex carry it forth, and as it condenses, it frictions engenders heat. And it is molten, becoming a global fire in heaven. Then it takes its place as a newborn world, and I set it in the orbit prepared for it. Verse 16. In the next age, I bring it into Simu, for it is ripe for the bringing forth of living creatures, and I bestow the vegetable and animal kingdoms. Verse 17. Next, it enters Hutu. Let me get this right quick. Hold on.
Yep. Give it to them. Walk them through the process so they can absorb it. Since they won't read the book themselves, we'll feed it to them.
Yeah, we'll feed it to them like children. Like they talk about the milk and the meat and all that, we got to feed them. We got to give them some milk. And they're not ready for the meat.
Man. And you wonder why, right? And they wonder why I said in the beginning of the show that the Bible sounded like gibberish. I couldn't go back to it.
Now y'all see why.
It's gibberish. Y'all learning why. Let's go. Let's show and prove.
Verse 17. Next it enters Hutu, for it is past the age of begetting, even as the living who are in dotage. Next it enters Adu, and nothing can generate upon it. Then cometh Uz, and it is spirited away into the unseen realm. Thus create I, and thus dissipate planets, suns, moons, and stars.
I'm sorry, rewind that. It sounded like he did what?
He
Thus
said,
I
what?
Dissipated in what?
He says, then cometh Uz, and it is spirited away into the unseen realm. Thus create, and thus dissipate, which is destroy, planets, suns, moons, and stars.
Exactly.
This is what we call the 4 ages of a planet or celestial body. Time of creation, time of inhabitation, time of bearingness, and time of dissolution and dissipation. And then the process starts all over again.
Dissipation. And while you at it, well, since we're on a destruction topic, remember 18 and watch what he said about the trees.
I know, I was just about to say, we got to hit 18. All right, so check verse 18. My examples are before all men, not just the nation of Israel, all men. My witnesses are without number. I raise the tree up out of the ground. I give it a time to bring forth, and then bearingness, and then death and dissolution. I prepare a new field with rich soil, bringing forth, and the old field that is exhausted. And man shall weigh the progression and destiny of the whole world.
Come on now.
Key point, man shall weigh the progression and destiny of the whole world. Now, how do we do that? If you look at the planet, quick, fast. If you look at the planet, the geography of the planet.
Come on, man.
We'll put a planet Earth, right? Now, if you look at the geography of the planet, a lot of the planet is starting to become barren. If you look at Africa, the whole North Africa is barren. The Sahara Desert, barren. So that showed that you could weigh the destiny of the whole world just based off the vegetation principle alone. Because without vegetation, we can't eat no food. We can't survive. We're going to.
We can't survive. That means that, yeah.
Exactly. It
means our time is up.
100% of the earth was greenery, and now let's say only 50% of the earth is greenery, and now the other 50% is in barrenness. We could weigh and judge the planet based off of that alone.
Right. And so much to say, man. Death comes to all things corporal. Everything corporal got an expiration date.
Exactly.
There's your end of the world right there. Earth has an expiration date.
That applies for the spiritual world, because even in the spiritual world, those heavenly kingdoms that are set up are tangible to the spiritual world is just as corporeal as the corporeal world, just moving at different vibrational frequencies within the realm.
Wow. Tell them. We're going to show and prove today. We gonna show and prove today.
That's right. See, you ain't getting this out your Bible. See, if we was reading from the Bible, we'll be talking about angry and jealous gods going to war, bloodshed, and killing, and what nation to hate. But we're dealing with the essence of creation of the Creator right here. Creator
is consistent, baby. Creator consistent.
Exactly. Creator
ain't no inconsistency. Ain't no 50,000 denominations in faithism.
Exactly.
ain't no one sector believe this and another sector believe that.
Exactly.
Ain't none of that going on over here.
Exactly. Facts.
Consistency going on over here.
Consistency.
You know what I'm saying? You want a perfect pancake, you need consistency.
Right. You go to McDonald's or you go to some of these grocery stores, they make the same foods taste the same way. Cranberry juice in Walmart tastes the same way every time.
Hey, we got a perfect pancake. Right here. Y'all got that watered down shit that when you pour it on a pot, that motherfucker just keep running until the end of the day.
Right, exactly.
Let me stop. Hey, they should have warned you about me saying I'm a damn fool, man.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with humor, man. Shit, Libra gang over here.
All right, man. I'm about to drop another bomb on you, Selah.
All right.
This right here, man, finna take it home right here, man. I see we coming up on 10 o'clock. Is Cosmond Cal in the building?
Yeah, Cosmond Cal in the building. Hit the like buttons.
Okay, hey, he better. Hey, shout out to Cosmond Cal, brother. Hey, stick around. We're gonna get you on a platform in about 15 minutes or so, because I'm almost done here. We almost up on an hour, and we gonna get Cosmond Cal in here soon, and we gonna build for the next hour. That's what we gonna do. All right. Let's do this. Like I said, man, let's just go for the juggler. Let's do chapter 1. Let's do Book of Jehovah, chapter 1, verse 7.
Book of Jehovah, chapter 1, verse 7.
We finna get to the The E.
The
Boy,
EOI. Oh, I know where you're going with
boy, we just about to drop it right now. This one here for the faith is right here. We finna drop it for you. If you ain't even get this part, because it took me 19 years to decipher it. Let's go.
So this is the Book of Jehovah, chapter 1. You said verse what?
Chapter 1. We're gonna hit it with 7. Hit him with 7.
Verse 7?
Yes, sir.
Book of Oahspe. No, you said Book of Jehovah. I'm sorry.
No, my boy. Yeah, Book of Jehovah.
No, that's my bad. I was in the Oahspe.
No, it's all good, man. We on fire.
Oh,
We
yeah,
good.
yeah. All right, so Book of Jehovah, chapter 1, verse 7, it states, and chief over all that live on the earth, I made man, male and female made I them. And that man may distinguish me, I commanded him to give me a name. By virtue of my presence commanded I him. And man named me not after anything in heaven or on earth, in obedience to my will, named me after the sounds of the wind uttered. And he said, E-O-Ah, which is now pronounced Jehovah, and it is thus written.
Right on. And now
it
pronounce
says
Jehovah.
E-O-Ah.
All right, let's
E-O-I-H.
All right. Let's get into this, brother Selah. Check this out. Check this out, my man. Check this out. Now, I was wondering for years what this mean by my presence I commanded him, and man did not name me after anything in heaven and earth. Now, I pondered. I said, how do you not name something after anything on heaven or on earth? How do you do something like that?
Right.
By just uttering the words. That took me 19 years to figure out. By just uttering the words. You're just expressing yourself, right?
Right.
Now get this. Get this. After the sound, the wind utters. Now I'm thinking the wind is this. I'm thinking here's what the wind is. What I'm thinking it's the wind that blows the leaves. That's what I'm thinking it is.
Right.
But I had to think outside the box, brother. Say
right. Okay.
What is breath?
Air.
What did the breath utter, brother Selah? What did it utter? E-O-E. Now watch this. I'm about to, boy, just about to drop it on you right here. I want you to Google this real quick. You can share your screen, right?
Yeah.
Google this right here, because this is man right here in this infancy. Hold up. I want you to type in Google, man. I want you to read the top part. Watch this here. Hold on. Let me go to my give me just a second. Bear with me, brother.
You good.
Watch this here.
No rush.
I want you to type in your search engine. Baby's first speech are vowel sounds. Come on. Come on. Share your screen real quick too after you pull it up.
Baby's first speech are vowel sounds.
Pull it up on your screen. I want to read the top. It should say something like
Does it say that right there? You'll say that? Did it come up like that?
Let me see. Yeah, read that top part right there. Go ahead. Drop it on them.
All right, it says what? Crying is your baby's first form of communication. Your newborn makes quite cooing sounds.
Cooing sounds.
When he's happy or content. They are typically single vowel sounds such as oo and ah.
I'm sorry.
Ooh wee.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Yo, that's
I'm
a
sorry.
good one right there.
Wait a minute. It makes what kind of sound, Selah?
Ooh, ah.
Eh.
See that? The damn child is screaming the
now when the child is born and become conscious. Go ahead.
Hold on for a minute. All right, go ahead, King.
Now, when that child is born and he gets settled in, right? He crying, he first come out. That child gets settled in. That child open his eyes up and it's feeling. It's feeling. It's like consciousness, and it's like It ain't saying no consonants.
Exactly.
Now watch this here. Now watch people argue. Well, it has a consonant H. Well, what sound does the breath make when you breathing in and out?
Exactly.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
Come
Because
on, man.
the baby don't know nothing about no
Consonants at all.
words and no expressions, but it still expressed the very Eoa that is mentioned. That's deep.
Come on,
That's
man.
a good one right there.
Come on, man. Now I had a bill with Brother Calvin on this yesterday, and he said also consider this: that man, it may not have been a baby when Jehovah commanded. Could have been just man in its infancy as a species.
And that's exactly what it is. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And guess what? Their tongues was heavy. That means they were speaking from the chest.
Exactly.
So when they trying to communicate, they developing them baby sounds they can't.
And them guttural sounds, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Because in the Oahspe says the man spoke in the thorax before he used the words, before he used his lips.
Right.
And that's exactly what a baby do. A baby speaks from almost like a ventriloquist. A ventriloquist speak from the gut.
Right.
They can't use their mouth like words and lips. They gotta communicate without moving their lips. That's in the guttural, in the gut.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
In the thorax. That's deep, yo.
Come on, man.
That's deep. Well, you got him with that baby one. That was powerful right there.
Come on, man. You know, babies gonna pronounce no consonants. They don't get to mama and da and ba ba later on. They giving you vowel sounds, homie.
They coming out the womb saying the creator's
Come on,
name.
man. They coming out the womb calling on the Oah, consciousness. They coming out the womb. They coming out the womb making the sound the wind utter. What's the wind? The breath of life. The Bible ain't got that.
Exactly.
Come on now. That's the breath of life right there.
Exactly.
There's your breath of life. Anybody Christian watching? There's your breath of life.
And that applies for all children of all nationality and races. Because you know, Chinese men speak Chinese, English men speak English, Africans speak African, but all babies express that same sound when they come into the world. That ooh and that ah. Before they start learning their cultural languages, they expressing the creator.
Boy, y'all better get with it, boy. Y'all better keep up. Y'all got to keep up around here, boy. Create a consistent, boy. Woo wee. Y'all need to stop debating this book.
Exactly. They
stop debating this book. And if you got the book, you possess this book, pick this book up. Because guess what? I did my research when I first got it. They talking about it's a cult book. Oh, it's a devil book. Really? Ain't nothing devil in everything I just talked about. Wasn't nothing devil about that.
Yeah. So it's from the beginning of my videos 13 years ago to now. Ain't nothing devilish that Jehovah commanded man to do.
Nothing devilish. Ain't a damn community that's a cult. Matter of fact, look up cult. I'm gonna tell you what's a cult. Look up cult and go to Merriam Dictionary. Look up cult. We gonna clear this up. Talking about Owaspy's a cult. Faithism's a cult. We're gonna clear this up.
I got it right here.
I want to share your screen, brother. Let's look at them definitions.
Cult, a system or religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object.
Okay, now how is Christianity or Islam or Buddhism any different from reading that definition? How is that any different?
Relatively a small group of people having a religious belief or practice regarded by others as strange or sinister. See that? Well, the opinions of others. Sounds to me the opinions of others talking about.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is strange or sinister. Come on now, you telling me kill babies or jealous and you know murder these village of people? That shit sounds sinister to me. That sounds more like a cult to me.
Yeah, y'all killing animals to eat. We know like they want to sacrifice animal to their God and burn the sweet savior for a burnt offering to their God. I'm like, yo, that's satanic. If y'all want to get technical,
man, come on now.
You know, the book of Leviticus, boy, they doing all type of rituals and cutting of animals and burning fat of animals, and the Lord is enjoying the sweet savior of the smell. I'm like, bro, your God got nostrils? How you smelling that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sinister. Okay. So y'all want to talk about a damn cult? You better read your book first before you judge mine.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Exactly.
Hey, come on now. Creator ain't telling us do nothing sinister. He telling us do right by your fellow man. And that's how you save yourself. What's sinister in that?
Exactly. Facts.
Unless you think it's anti-capitalist.
So even if you look at this right here, right? This is Leviticus chapter 17, verse 7. The King James Bible, it says, and they shall no more offer sacrifice unto devils, after whom they have gone a whoring. So at one point prior to this, there was sacrificing to devils. So how y'all gonna sit here and talk about the Oahspe is demonic, and we have demonic activity being practiced and sacrificed in your Bible? And these are the chosen of God, Israel, doing this, not Esau.
Right.
Show me Esau sacrificing to devils according to the Bible, since Esau the goddamn devil.
Yep.
But we got evidence in chapter and verse of Israel worshiping and whoring to the devils, and they say that the devil is the white man. So it's over for these niggas. It's over for these niggas when they come with that argument that the white man is the devil. We're gonna use this verse every time to show that you niggas was twerking and whoring for the white man.
Hey, bro, I just sent you a image. I'm gonna take a break real quick. I'm gonna give me some water. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna calm down a little bit because I get wired the fuck up on this stuff.
You already know, man.
I sent you an image. I sent you an image, man. Is there a way you can post this image by sharing your screen? Look on your messenger.
Let me see.
My wife showed me this, man. Okay, so it said there was a storm.
You emailed it to my phone?
I can email it. Yep. Let me email it to your phone. I sent it to your messenger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, email it to me and I'll put it up.
Okay, let me y'all finna do that right now. I'm gonna do that right now. Look at that. What can I say when you read about,
bro?
Huh?
Oh man. If the flood was anything like this picture, bro.
Bro, my wife sent me this picture, man. She said there was a storm in Minnesota, and there was a photographer taking pictures of how the light and the clouds were arranged in such a way it looked like there was an ocean in the sky. That's what that's from. I got the source of it too, man. But I just sent you the clip.
If the flood came through looking like that during the sinking of Pan, and we had to behold that, yeah, man is having heart attacks on sight.
We're gonna get him some Jehovah beauty before we take a break. While we take a break. Let me see. What's your so email compose
Owaspy101@gmail.
Owaspy101. Oh, it wasn't a storm. She just said it wasn't a storm.
But nah, just the way that looked though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you in here already.
It's funny. I had a dream some years back, and I had a vision similar to that. Like I was looking up in the sky, and it was waters just way up there, like a wave, but they was in the heavens. I was like, damn. If that thing come falling down, it's a wrap.
Where my photos at, man? Come on now.
Oh, you know what? Hold up. Let me see.
Right here. Here it is. Done.
Got it.
Okay. And then, okay, I just sent it to you. You should be getting it in a second. Go on, pull that up. We're gonna take a quick break. Oh, she said it wasn't a storm. She said it was just clouds. So it wasn't a storm, she said. Okay.
Yeah, but it looked illy though.
I want to give you the source. Okay, so the source of the image is WCCO TV. It's a viewer captured these incredible clouds Saturday while driving in north central Minnesota toward Bemidji.
Damn, so that's real. I thought that, because sometimes they have them pictures like, on like TikTok. Photoshop. And yeah, exactly. The whole Photoshop thing.
Yeah, that's like an ocean in the sky. That's Jehovah's beauty and glory, man.
Yeah, that's deep. Let me pull up. All right, I just got it. You know what? It came through, but the picture didn't come through though.
Oh man, thought I attached it.
Let me see here. I could probably let me see. Let me try to email it to myself real quick.
Yeah, do that real quick. We're gonna pull it up and take a break, man, and we're gonna get. I think I need to take a rest, man. We can go and bring brother Cosmond Kyle in.
Yeah, man.
Let's go ahead. We can go ahead and build now. I didn't went on ahead and introduce myself. So
right. Yeah, I want
to
let you know who the brother Darrly Kosmon is, so they'll know.
Y'all know where I stand now. So, and this is just the first of many. Wait till I get into the PowerPoints and I start breaking down Vortex on y'all ass.
You see what I'm saying?
This Jehovah's work. I don't want no credit. I don't want no fame. I don't want no fame.
To the great spirit, yo.
This is Jehovah's.
You don't take no credit. That's why I tell people focus on the message and not the messenger. Because see, these cats are so used to worshiping men gods that they focus on the messenger instead of the message. All right. Let me see if I can pull up that.
Yep.
A minute, my phone be
slow. I want to show them the beauty, man, of the world.
Yeah, that's a powerful pic, yo.
Show them that majesty and the arcs and curves. Show it to them, man. Show them the majesty, man. Show them the arcs and the curves, man. Show them how vortex work in the sky.
Exactly.
Wait till they learn that lightning is an explosion in the sky, which is why you see the light first and hear the sound afterward.
Right, yeah, that's deep. Come
on now. Facts. Wait till they learn that one.
Facts. All right, I just emailed myself it, so I'm gonna just wait for it to come through.
Right on, brother.
I'm gonna pull it up. See if I can pull it up. Yes, my brother, these things are on deep, ayah.
They just getting a little taste. I gave you an hour.
You know what I mean? That went by so quick. Yo, these lives be going by quicker than I
go
be.
back fast. You getting them building sections. Hey, what I say, man. I don't lose track of time. Time lose track of me. When we under these circumstances, time lose track of us. We
Facts,
slow.
big facts.
Had a headache. I don't got it no more.
Hey, funny. Y'all bullshit you not. I had a little slight one goddamn too myself because I took a nap. So I, you know what I mean, won't be too tired because I know tonight I'm like, all right, I got to be prepared. So I said, let me take a little nap.
Wow, he pulling up that image. Y'all get y'all some bittersweet herbals for real, man. That shit, boy, that shit'll clean a paint off your car if you get the liquid.
That's a good one. Yeah, bittersweet ain't no joke.
Now y'all better get them pills. What they say? Y'all better get them pills.
Yo, I'll be turning my face every time I take a sip. I'll be like, damn, boy, this
boy, you get that liquid, boy. That shit like turpentine bleach, boy.
Oh man. Hold up, man. That ain't coming through. Let me see.
Boy, that shit the cure for why they made AIDS in the first place.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, bittersweet herbs, boy. I'm gonna order some more of that shit when I go through my cleansing, man.
No doubt. You know, purification of the body is part of this thing, and you know, a lot of Israelites who read the Bible, they ignore that factor. They think you ain't got to really focus on the diet like that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna disclose too, man. I pick on the Bible because I was there once, man. That's why I pick on the Bible. I don't say nothing about the Quran, nothing about Buddhism, none of that, man. I just pick on the Bible.
You know, a lot of them things came after the fact, so I don't even consider.
Man. I pick on the Bible because I was subjected to it. So I apologize for any Bible believers out there, man. I apologize for the insults. But
no doubt, respect.
But they gonna come as I'm explaining things. So this a faith platform anyway. This our space. So
yeah, let them have because if they're gonna talk about the Oahspe on their page, they're gonna try to shit on us and talk crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But they ain't got no power over here though, man. It's only love and light.
You got the image?
Nah, hold up. It's I emailed this thing, still ain't came through.
Dad, man. See that? Come on, man. Why they blocking the light, man? Why they blocking the light, man?
Oh, let me see. Hold up.
They blocking the light, man. You got to see this beautiful image. Everybody, you seen it. Everybody got to see this, man.
I know. I'm like, damn. I don't want
to see this image. I'm about to go whiz and give me a cup of cold glass. Boy, I don't know how to speak.
Get you a glass of water, man. Yeah, take you a break, yo.
I don't even know how to speak, no boy. I got to cool out.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Damn, that hour went back quick as hell.
Yeah, I know. That's why sometimes when I be online and it be 2 and 3 hours, I'm like, yo, you got to be kidding me. I've been on here. I remember one time we was on here for like 5 hours. I'm like, that's a whole part-time job. I'm like, damn, let me get my ass to work. I got shit to do. I'm over here. I got to go do something.
Brother Selah, it's an honor to be building with you, brother. It really is. I've been watching your videos for years.
Hey man, it's a blessing.
It's an honor.
You know what I mean?
It's an honor, man. I've been in the Oahspe since 2003, brother. And it's a blessing because you learn different perspectives from how everybody sees how they experience the Oahspe. It's
exactly.
Beautiful.
Even with the baby thing, shoot, you taught us something new right there. I was like, damn.
I think Mama trying to say something to me. I think she needs to text me. Text me, Mama. Text me what you're trying to say.
I'm having some. Let me see, because you know sometimes these emails will come through slow. So I'm gonna just give it some time to see if it falls through. But I emailed myself like a couple times.
Yeah, okay.
I would pick the picture up to the phone, but now I want them to see it. Yo, let me tell you something, King. If I seen that right there, bro.
Well, I would have stopped my car. Got out, and I would have bowed.
I would have been like, please don't let that come down on our head.
Hey, I would have did the Wayne, what they call Wayne and Garth. I'm not worthy.
We'll start ripping up off his clothes and stuff like that. Damn, it ain't pulling up on my
yeah. Oh, you know what? I could.
My messenger. What you call it? That's crazy. Matter of fact, is that online? Is that picture online?
It is. She got it off of Instagram. Where'd you get it off of? It was on Facebook. Dang.
And what is title? I could probably try to do a Google search for it.
Look up okay, you sent it to my email.
We're gonna try to do that. Search the story.
Okay, good. I'm gonna forward it to Selah. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, King.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, we about to spend a whole hour sending an image.
Oh man.
They didn't. Hey, I think the government took your email address away.
Yeah, they're like, yo, we gotta watch that guy. But shoot, they should be getting learning because learning light. I got 33rd degree Masons asking me questions. I'm schooling them, and they 33rd degree Masons.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
And then they shitting on JBN for being involved with the Masons. They questioning you. What the fuck make you think he came up? He came up with it.
Yeah, this book come from a 33rd degree Mason. Y'all supposed to be on top of it.
Okay. Yeah, tag my Cosmond Facebook, and then I'm gonna
say it again.
No, I'm talking to wifey, man. She was tagging me in the image on Facebook.
Oh, I got it. You
got it right on. He got it, mama. Thank you.
All right. Oh, you sent 2 of them? Okay.
Yeah, it was the one with the credits on it, just so you know, to prove that we ain't bullshit. You know, we got to show and prove. We got to be objective.
You already know exactly. Let me see if I could zoom in on the picture. All right, so I'm about to
go ahead and do that real quick, King. I'm gonna be right back.
I'm about to share my screen right quick to show you. Hold up, where that picture at? All right, let me see how this works. I'm still learning this StreamYard family, so bear with the Idrin, yeah? Boom. This the picture, family. See that? Let me make sure. Can y'all see that? That picture ain't show up. Nah, that thing not show up. Let me see. So I'm learning as I go, family, with the StreamYard thing, their business. Let me back out some. Now let me see if that'll come up. All right, add, bang. So there go the image the brother sent was talking about. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Now look at that. Now when I seen this picture, the first thing that came to my mind was the goddamn flood. The flood in the Ark of Noah. Oh damn, it went out. Hold on, let me revert it back some. All right. Let me try to bring the picture back up, because every time I make it bigger, it'll disappear. But yeah, for the most part, y'all caught that quick glimpse of the picture. It looked like water's in the sky. See that? Damn, keep going out. Come on, Streamlab. Y'all gotta do better than that. But y'all get the picture. Y'all get the picture. You see waters above in the sky. It appears that way. Hold up. Next time I get it pulled up, I ain't gonna mess with it. I'm gonna just leave it the size it is. Hold up. Looks like an ocean. Exactly, Mercy. That's exactly what it looked like. I was like, yo.
Man, you still working on that picture.
I had brought it up, but I tried to make it bigger and it disappeared. I was like, man. I had it showing and all that.
That's all right, man. The forces interfering with the glory, man. It's all good. I mean? It's all good.
Like, that's what we're doing.
Just post it on your Facebook or something, man. It's all good. Let's go ahead, man. I dropped the fire, man. I dropped enough fire, man. We got to get it to them slow.
Right.
But, man, let's go ahead and continue to build, man. Is Cosmond Cal available to come in?
Yo, Cal P. I gotta send him the link. Yo, Cal, send me your email, Cal P. If you're available, if you're in a position where you could get online, send me your email. The brother want to bring you on. Cause it's a vibes. You done know, family. You know what I mean? Shun showed the waters in the heavens. I'm
man,
like,
you
damn.
got to see that, man. That picture there
That's spooky right
beautiful,
there.
man. It's beautiful.
Let's see if I can bring that up again, yo. Let me see.
You know what? I could share. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know I can do that, man. We sitting there bullshitting.
Hey, we both learning this thing right here.
Hey, you sitting there bullshitting. Everybody watching bored as hell. We can make it over the damn show.
They're like, look at these niggas. They don't know what they're doing.
Oh, there, man.
Well,
they got all this great knowledge. Can't click a damn button.
They don't know how to share a screen, but they talking about the creator.
Man.
All right, damn. See, they ain't, see, every time I pull it up, it won't show. It's like the image is too.
Oh yeah, small. Yeah,
it's kind of small. But it came up the last time.
Oh man, yeah. I see what you're saying. It's kind of small.
Let me try one more time. Hold up.
On a who page? Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I could drop it on my. Let me try this one more time. But at least the people did get a glimpse of it though, because it did come up, so they did see it. They did see it.
I got it right here.
But
man.
if I was on my other stream lab, I could pull it up easier because it don't. All right, here we go. I got it.
Okay, much love.
You see it?
That's beautiful, man.
Oh,
Look
damn,
at
it's
that.
still ain't showing.
Oh goodness gracious. I got it, man. Can I take control?
Oh, you got it? All right,
oh,
cool.
go ahead. Oh, I got it.
All right. I could as soon as you share your screen, let me know because I could show it from my side. You press share screen on yours?
Yeah, I got share
screen.
screen. And then let me go ahead and bring it up. That's it right there. You see it?
All right, there we go. Yeah,
Look at that,
go.
beautiful. Look at that.
Bang!
Look at that, man.
Let me make it big. Oh no, that can't go that big. But they see it though. So
boy, that's beautiful, man. Look at that, man.
And if you notice in the distance, it's a car on the road further down. And look how little the car look compared to the atmospheric
man.
wave.
That's massive. Look at that, man. It's clouds. It's like an ocean in the sky.
That's what I'm so this reminds me right here.
It's like an ocean in the sky.
Of the sinking of Penn. When they cracked the continent and the ocean waters came above to sink it. Yo, that is fearful to look upon right there. Just imagine those who was on the continent of Penn right when it was sinking and they had to behold something like that. Panic stricken.
Panic stricken. Oh man, what's up with Cal? He ain't available?
Cal over there arguing with somebody talking about, man, shut up and listen.
Well, he in the chat? He in the chat?
Yeah, he battling with somebody in the chat. Yo, Cal, put your inbox, your email in the chat so
come on, Cal, get on the line, man, so we can build for the next little hour, man.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave my email. Do I need to? No, they need to give me their email. They need to give me their email so to get on. I'm gonna leave my email in the chat.
Cal in the chat. You know, that's my dude though. Kyle, that's my dude. Kyle be crazy ass. He be starting shit.
Oh, that nigga stay lit. I just put my email in the chat. Kyle P, email me. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? This Oahspe shows a lot of information.
All right. Ooh, water, boy.
Hey,
cool, refreshing drink.
Yeah.
And what my man Most Def say, New World water make the tide rise high. Come in land and make your house go by. Who's and upset the old man river, made him carry slave ships and fed him dead nigga.
Imagine that. Yeah, Most Def be going in. Most Def be going in.
He was ahead of his time, man.
Who wanna come in on the live, yo? I got the link. Let's do it. Let's build. Sisters, come on in. I know some
Y'all
of you
come
sisters.
in, man. Somebody come on in. Let's build.
Mercy,
Let's
Angelica,
build.
Harriet.
Let's build.
I see y'all. Come on in the chat. Y'all want to come
me
on live? Or you got to put your makeup on.
Somebody
You
come
know
on
the
live.
females,
Let's go.
ain't nobody come on looking any kind of which way. They're like, boy, I got to do myself up.
Hey, no trolls. No trolls. But you get ate up
No
if you come in here
trolls.
talking that bullshit, though.
Oh, nah. And, you know, I cut them off quick. Anybody come on and they not on, they don't have integrity, cut them off. Like how Sarnetta be letting all them rant. And no, we're going to keep it structured here. It's like, you can talk your shit, but you ain't going to be disrespectful towards the individual. You could bang on the information all day. You could say the Oahspe trash. I give you that. When you start taking personal attack towards people, that's when we're going to cut you. Because y'all so a lot of these cats are so used to worshiping men that they focus on the men instead of focus on the message. Like one cat, he always, you smoke weed, you this, that. You worrying about the wrong thing. You need to be focused on your God that's going to cast your ass in hell and wall you around with walls of fire. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why, like I say in the beginning, that's why I disclose. I'm just another brother, man. It don't matter how long I've been into it, how much I'm studying. If I ain't doing righteousness and good works, it don't mean a damn thing.
Exactly.
It tell you in Oahspe, you can be as smooth tongue and as smooth with words as you want to be, man. If you ain't helping your fellow man and uplifting, you ain't progressing yourself and uplifting your fellow man, ain't none of what you got mean shit.
Exactly. The service of the Creator is the service done unto others, and that's the greatest principal thing in the Oahspe. Everything else is just giving you a backtrack of what happened with these angels, good or bad. But the root of the Oahspe is the service done unto others. That's how you resurrect in the grave. You can't get to the second heaven. You can't get to the first, second, and third heaven without the service done unto others in the brother and sisterhood. See that? That's the foundation. It's like school. The whole purpose of school is for you to graduate. So regardless of what things you get caught up in, subject science, you love biology and science, but that's just a subject in the class.
Man, on that topic, brother, go ahead and hit them with I think this same one is it's either Book of Tay. Hit them with I think it's Book of Jehovah, chapter 2, verse 2, where it talk about what death is for.
Are you talking about to inherit the Etherian world?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's you right. Book of Jehovah, chapter 2, verse 2. That's one of my favorite verses.
Hit them with Book of Jehovah, chapter 2, verse 2, man.
And then we're gonna skip down to verse 6 to give them what the Etherian is about.
Yep. Let's go, man. Let's get this fire back lit, man. I thought Brother Calvin was gonna come back in, but we're gonna keep this fire lit.
You know what I mean? So check it.
We should be worried about an image.
Book of Jehovah, chapter 2, verse 2, it states, Jehovah said, I created the earth and fashioned it and placed it in the firmament, and by my presence brought man forth the living being. A corporeal body, a physical body, gave I him that he may learn corporeal things.
Let's go.
And death I made that he may rise in the firmament and inherit my Etherian worlds. Now, keep in mind, the Bible don't mention the Etherian worlds. So this is a prophecy about something that is not mentioned in your Bible.
Nope.
So what is the Etherian worlds? Let's scoot down to verse 6. It states, in the all highest places created I the Etherian worlds. See that? And fashioned them of all shapes and sizes, similar to my corporeal worlds. But I made the Etherian worlds inhabited both within and without, with entrance and exit, and arches and curves, thousands of miles high and wide. And overrule I them with perfect mechanisms, and in colors and movable chisms, and mountains of endless change and brilliance. To them I give motion and orbit and course of their own. Independent made I them, and above all other worlds in potency and majesty. This is where we headed. While you want to return back to Jerusalem on the earth, this is where we headed, to the Etherian realms, which is our inheritance. This is prophecy because it's not in your Bible. You don't have this prophecy about the Etherian worlds in the Bible. So when you want to ask, do the Oahspe have prophecy? Show me in the Bible where it talks about the Etherian kingdoms as our inheritance.
Man, hit them with chapter 3, verse 8, man.
Chapter 3, verse 8.
Hit them with chapter 3, verse 8, man.
Think not, O man, that I created the sky a barren waste and void of use. Even as man in the corporeal part, the physical form, is adapted to the corporeal earth, so is he in the spiritual form, adapted to my Etherian worlds. See that? 3 great estates have I bestowed on man: the corporeal, the atmospherian, and the Etherian.
3 levels of density. 3 levels of density.
Exactly.
Oahspe.
Exactly.
Go ahead, brother.
See that? Y'all ain't got this in the Bible about the Etherian worlds, the highest. And it said that this is the all highest heavens. How your God in the Bible don't tell you about the all highest places that's just going to be your inheritance. That's like your school teacher in high school telling you, he's not even telling you, like, you in high school and you don't have no knowledge about college. You headed to college after high school, but how you don't know about it? So that's the equivalent in the Oahspe. Etheria is like college, and earth and heaven is like high school. And your Bible says that the New Jerusalem is going to come back to the earth, and you're going to be bound to the earth while we up and out. So understand how the Bible got many bound and not liberated.
We out of here. We out of here. We out of here.
Exactly. Man. We up and out. We graduate in high school. These cats gonna still be in high school.
We out of here.
So it be talking about, because sometimes I look in the chat. Mercy said it be talking about heaven coming down. Exactly.
Right. Heaven is already down here. It's already here. What you need to understand is, here's what y'all need to understand. Earth is already a heaven. This is a heaven. It's the lowest heaven, though. It's considered a low heaven.
Exactly.
This is corporeal. This is a corporeal heaven. It's a corporeal heaven.
Like you said, that's a good point. It's the lowest of heavens.
Hell is a heaven too. It's just called a hell. It's a low heaven. It's a lower heaven. Exactly. Hell is just a condition of a heaven. That's what a hell is. It's a heavenly condition. That's what a hell is. It's also a mental condition. See what I'm saying? How you think, that's how you behave. How you think is how you behave. And behavior is a practice. That's why I say practice good works. What you practice, you become good at. If you're going to be a dumbass, you're going to practice. That's your practice. You're going to be good at being a dumbass. That's the thing about being human. Whatever you practice, you're going to become good at.
Yeah, you got wise fools. You got fools that are wise and they're doing. The purpose of the book of Jehovah, chapter 2, verse 2, yes, inherit the Etherian worlds.
To inherit the Etherian world.
So let me ask you this. When you started reading the Owaspy, what was it like? What was the experience like when you started seeing that? Because one of the biggest questions is what happens after we die? Where do we go after we die and all these things? So what was it like for you when you started reading the Oahspe and it shows you the life after death on the level that it does?
It was liberating. It was liberating. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it was liberating to know by reading this what the conditions are like, what the purpose is here. And what you learn is, like, the basic sense of it is progress yourself and respect everybody else how you expect to be treated.
Right.
That's basic right there. That's basic right there. And then when I got that, I was like, damn, that's it. Bible ain't really give me that. It confused me. In one place it say do this, in another place it say do that. Especially when you flip from the Old Testament to the New. I'm like, damn, in the Old Testament is like this here, and in the New Testament I got to go through with Jesus.
Facts.
But then nothing. It was liberating to know that nothing stands between me and my progression.
Right.
I'm responsible.
Right.
No, nothing. If I gotta breathe air to sustain my life, ain't no Jesus standing between my lungs receiving that air. You see what I'm saying? If I got to stand outside to receive light from the sun, there ain't no Jesus standing between me and the sun.
Right.
It's direct.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? If I need to eat good food to sustain my life and to sustain my body, there ain't no Jesus between me and that food.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's liberating to know that I'm responsible.
Praise Jehovah for that, Darryl. Deborah, giving you props.
Much love to you, Deborah. Shout out to you, Deb.
Shout out to Deborah in the building, the elder goddess.
Yeah, she
the
is.
Daughter of Jehovah. That's our teacher right there. She don't even know you are teacher. You are elder. If we was in the establishment of Jehovah's Kingdom, The elder is the one who runs the kingdom.
Yep.
You can have all the knowledge and wisdom, but the elder is still the governing body. That's a beautiful thing the Oahspe expressed.
Hey, you should see her Oahspe. It's worse than both of ours put together. She got all kind of highlights and sticky notes, man. Her book look worse than ours.
Yeah, man. This that thing beat up, boy. That thing beat up, man. But yeah, that's what it's about, running through the information.
But like heavenly governments, though. Come on now.
Yeah.
The systems.
Right.
The heavenly system.
Yeah. When I read that they had nurses in hospitals, I was
now.
like, damn, they got nurses in hospitals in heaven?
Yeah, once you die, they take your spirit to the hospital.
And then I'm like, you know what? It makes sense because we got hospitals and nurses on earth. Why would it be so far-fetched to think that those things can't exist in the heavens?
As above, so below.
Exactly.
Come on. The Wiccans got that.
So if the Oahspe was demonic, why would it talk about nurses and hospitals to help restore the chaotic spirits? If this was a demonic book, that wouldn't be in there. It wouldn't be talking about going to hospitals and nurses to restore spirits of darkness.
They talk about how to deliver, how they deliver you when you die. They come pick you up. They come pick you up. They go get you, take you on the spaceship, take you to the plateau, wherever you belong, wherever you fit in at.
Exactly.
They take you wherever you fit in at. You know
exactly.
They take you to a homogenous part.
Exactly.
They take you to a homogenous part where it's like, okay, well this is grave right here, spirit rate. So let's go drop this dude right here where they got the spirit rate between 30 and 40. Tell him what he need to do to go ahead and get himself up past 40 to 50, 60, 70, 80. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But, depending on the condition that you died, you might come out, man, crazy as hell. What the fuck happened?
And it's funny. It's not funny, but it's real, though, because it's like, like you from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
We know that 63rd and 64th, all these brothers is going to war in Chicago, all these different gangs, these GDs, BDs, and all that. Yep. And all these cats are shooting each other dead. So they are being born in spirit in chaos, right there on the battlefield of 63rd, 65th, St. Louis, and all these places.
Yeah.
And then the spirits of the dead can inspire mortals back to do further evil through inspiration.
Yeah.
So when you look at King Von's situation, and you look at FBG Duck, FBG Cat, all that is a cycle going back.
Yeah.
From drudges that have been lingering prior to them. Because you remember, Jeff Ford and them boys was doing that back in the 70s?
Yep.
Damn near. You know what I mean? So
it was all 70s, man. Yeah, I read the history on all that. I read the history on all that, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but the streets of Chicago, man, is wow.
Yeah, it's different. They got a different type of evil going on.
Wow, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That shit, wow, man. What they got going on down there, man. I just wish it's gonna take a lot to clean up.
Facts.
It's gonna take a lot to clean up, man. I can't really comment on it. I don't want to piss nobody off. That I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sit there and say where's somebody's spirit going and what's somebody's spirit doing. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this though. I will say this, that for any city that has the high murder rate like that, it does explain in the Oahspe that it does all that anger and all that destruction. It does contaminate the air.
Let's
it
get it right
the atmosphere. Yeah, hit it with the video.
Let me get it right quick. And then, King, we've been on for an hour and 30 minutes. So whenever you feel that you want to break free, you good. You know what I mean? It ain't no pressure.
Oh yeah, no, I mean you can keep asking questions, man, and then I'll answer them.
Oh
bro.
yeah, I'll do some Q&As. Then let's do some Q&As after. After I read this verse, we'll do some Q&As.
Yeah, because I didn't drop what I had to drop, man. I'm
All right. So concerning the spirits who die in these warfares, these battles, these gunplay, these gang activities. So in the book of Jehovah, chapter 8, verse 5, with foul gases of Atmospheria shall they make weapons of war in places of torment. With these elements shall they make suffocating hells in order to cast one another in chaos. And mortals who shall be slain in war shall be born in spirit in chaos on the battlefield.
Yep.
In chaos shall such spirits enter the spirit world, and they shall not know that they are dead as to earth life, but shall still be fighting right and left. Verse 7, an enemy shall take enemy in these heavens and cast them in places of torment which they have built. and they shall not know peace or wisdom. So right here it's telling you that the spirits that die in warfare, they cross over in spirit chaotically, still fighting imaginary foes. So think about all the people that die in that manner. All right, let's deal with actual real warfare. The U.S. soldiers go into Afghanistan to do battle. They die over there. Guess what? They were in enemy territory. So if the U.S. soldiers die in enemy territory, that means their spirit is held captive by the enemy over there.
Man. They wake up in their chaos. And I'm gonna tell y'all
See
something.
what I'm saying?
So we gonna show and prove right here. Come on, let's go ahead and be objective. How many of y'all ever went to sleep before you had a thought in your mind? You went to sleep and woke up in your dream, living that thought, dreaming that thought.
Facts.
That's showing and proving right there. That's it right there.
Yeah.
From when you sleep, you thinking of you pondering a thought. You got a thought. You fall asleep. Now all of a sudden you dreaming about that shit.
Exactly. And you know, Oahspe already say that dreams are inspired by the angels. So the angels could create. That's why I always use the Matrix as the examples of dreams, because in the Matrix, when Neo tapped into the Matrix and then Morpheus took him to the simulation, they was in a white room with nothing there, and then he uploaded programs to show them, look, we can create anything here. So that's like the dream world. The dream world is like the simulator. Like, you gonna come here, your spirit is gonna be in this simulation, and we're gonna see how you navigate in spirit.
Right.
I used to have dreams where I'm running, I'm being chased, dudes chasing me and shit. The drudge is chasing me in the dream. I'm skating, I'm booming, been shot at in the dreams, all type of crazy dreams.
Yeah.
I had good dreams to the bad dreams to nightmare. Experienced them all. But then when I found out, like, damn, okay, dreams is not a fragment of my imagination, but this could be a reality, a subjective reality.
It is. It's a subjective reality.
These angels.
Yeah.
Because these angels is advanced. They have the advantage over us because they're already in the realm. Good or bad.
Man, okay, so listen. So check this out. Now let's go ahead and talk on the dreams. Now, the Bible don't even touch on this, right? Now, I read in the Oahspe, I don't know chapter and verse, but I read it in there. And I'll find it. But it talked about dreams being simulations.
Right.
And that was a bunch of, I'm not gonna say it was bullshit to me, but I didn't get it until it was objective.
Right.
Now watch this. Everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody, but most people probably had this happen to them once or twice in their life. How many people fell asleep and woke up in a dream and you was able to consciously control it? It was like the best virtual reality of your life.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? I've had that happen. I don't know how I did it. I ain't no dream master.
Right.
But it had me researching dreams. I went to sleep and I woke up in my dream and I was conscious in my dream and I was able to control what was going on. And so when I had those experiences, I realized that dreams were deeper than what they seem to be. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of us, we just go to sleep and our brain just take the wheel and anything just fucking happens.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And so I've been researching a lot about, and they call it lucid dreaming. You're able to go to sleep and wake up in your dream. That's what they call it. You're waking up in another world. That's when you sleep. That's really what sleep is. You wake up, you go to sleep, and you're waking up somewhere else. Okay, just much like death. You die, you're waking up somewhere else.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And depending on your condition, chaotic, peaceful, whatever, it's just gonna be your experience. Right?
Exactly.
So I had dreams, man, where I would wake up, I was conscious, I was walking around the dream, First thing I would do is look at my hands. Because I'm understanding like what the fuck is going on. then I would talk to the projections or whatever, the people, in your dream. Because remember, like, people in my dream don't have faces unless it's somebody I recognize in the real world. And so I asked, are y'all angels? They don't answer. And I'm experienced. I had dreams where lucid dreams where I was like, I'm gonna walk through this water. I walk through a wall. I'm breathing underwater.
Facts.
Crazy, but they happen by accident.
Right.
So there's this thing called wake back to sleep. It's a wake back. They call it. It's an exercise called wake back to sleep. So if you have a dream and you don't know that you're dreaming, you wake up in the middle of the night. Sometimes you toss turn in your bed, you wake up in the night, you fall right back to sleep like that.
Right.
You wake up. And once you fall back to sleep, you got to stay conscious that I'm going back to sleep.
Right.
And then you're in the dream.
Right.
And now you're like, whoa, I'm in the dream. You see what I'm
Facts.
saying? Or have
Facts.
you ever had woke up from a bad dream, like say some brothers is chasing you, you running from them, and you woke up from the fear, but you was like, I was dreaming. I'm going back to sleep, beating the shit out of them. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, because there was a meme floating around one time like, yo, I got jumped in my dreams. Yo, calling my cousins, y'all come back and help me jump these niggas in my dreams and shit. But that's real though. That's real. I
You
used
know
to
what
have
I'm saying?
dreams. When I wouldn't consider this a dream. I used to have what they call an out of body experience, where I'll be
Oh,
sleeping
yeah. Oh, man.
in my bed, and my spirit will be on the back of the ceiling, and I'm looking down at myself sleep.
Yep.
And I used to be fully conscious. I used to be like, "What?" I'm like, when I wake up, I'm like, "Yo, I was watching myself sleep. It was so. It wasn't a dream. It was real. It was like I'm seeing the room. I'm seeing it, but I'm on the top of the. And the crazy thing is that room was built in the form of a pyramid. Like the top of the room is like, you go like this. And that was the only room that I have that experience in. I don't have that shit over here in where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But at that house, the room was like this.
Wow, that's
pyramid.
deep. That's
and my
deep.
spirit would be at the pinnacle of the pyramid,
Energy
looking down
flow.
at myself sleep.
Energy flow.
I'm talking about I had this so many times I had to ask one of my homies about have he ever experienced looking at himself sleep. And the nigga told me the same thing. He said yes. I was like, get out of here.
Yeah, man. So and it's mystical occurrences like that before I found Oahspe was a lot of the reason why I left Christianity too, because the Christianity, like the preacher passed, whatever, I've been asked questions like, I had this dream, I was able to control it, or I had this dream and I was looking at myself, or I had a dream that I was paralyzed in bed, my eyes was open, and I seen spirits walking around. You see what I'm saying? And they call that sleep. They call that sleep paralysis. But I know what I saw, and I know it's not. It's okay. So what's okay? Hold that thought. I was getting to something first. So, shit, I lost my train of thought. Let me go back to my original point. Okay. So if I'm like, if I'm having sleep paralysis, right? I'm in bed. I'm paralyzed. I got my eyes open. I'm seeing spirits and shit walk around the room, right?
Right.
Just remember the point. I would go to my pastor, ask the pastor, and they'll be quick to say it was the devil,
right?
Demons or some shit. It was the devil. It was demons. That was what they was quick to say. But I was like, oh, well, I don't know. Let me further my research. So now that's when I found books on out of body experiences. Then I found books on lucid dreaming. And then at one point I wanted to start to learn how to consciously control my dreams. I even bought, matter of fact, I got my dream token here. Where's my dream token at? Right here. Here's my dream token. What's a compass?
Now, what's that for? Explain the
picture. It's a dream token. This is my dream token. Okay, so let me tell you, when I was studying dreams, and this shit working, I was finna get to this. This is my dream token, and it's a compass.
Okay.
My dream token is a compass. So that so in my dream, when I read it and I opened it, and I knew I was dreaming if the needle was acting funny. That's how I knew I was dreaming. So and it started to work just when I started falling off of it. Now what I would do is, let me read what this is my dream token say on the back. My dream token says, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Okay, and that was from a brother named Thoreau. I don't know who the hell that is. Don't matter. The message was beautiful.
Facts.
So here's what I was doing. So I was walking around with my dream token in my pocket, and what I would do is throughout the day, I'll check it to see if I'm dreaming. Like if something happened to me in life, like somebody give me a hug that I ain't seen in a long time, or I talk to somebody I ain't seen in a long time, or something tripped out happened to me, I'll look at my dream token and say, and I'll open it up and I'll say, okay, I'm dreaming or I'm not dreaming or something like that, right? Tell me why, Selah, man, 2 weeks after I was doing this exercise, I would, in my dreams, you got to get it in your subconscious. 2 weeks later, bro, I was pulling this bad boy out in my dreams and checking on it.
Wow.
And I was able to determine whether or not I was dreaming or if I was awake. And it was working. It was working. But like I said, I fell off of it just as it started working. Now, guess who got this knowledge? Oh, they got this knowledge. You know why? Because guess what Leonardo DiCaprio had in the movie Inception? He had a dream token.
Bro, I watched that last night. Bro, you bring that up. That's funny.
He had a dream token that was
a compass.
No, it was a compass. It was a spinning top. He had a dream token that was a spinning top. Now remember at the end of Inception, because he showed the dream talking to the girl who he hired to be the architect. And remember at the end when he finally got back with his kids, he spanned the dream. He spanned the dream talking on the counter, but the movie didn't show that it fell or stayed up. But he said if the top doesn't fall, then he know he was that he dreaming.
Right.
But the end of the movie kind of grabs you. You don't know whether he was dreaming or not at the end because they don't show it
that's
fall.
a deep movie, yo.
You see
You
what I'm
got to watch
saying?
that movie several times.
They got
to
this
really
knowledge. They got this knowledge. And where they get this knowledge
facts.
from? They got this knowledge, man, from ancient tribes who did that shit. Like a lot of the tribals, when you see like the head with the mouth open with the hand stuck like this, they got it around their neck. Then when they dream tokens, they checked the shit to see if they was dreaming. They checked it so often in their waking life that they started checking it in their dream life to find out if they was dreaming. And then they say, oh, this thing is weird. This some bullshit. I'm dreaming. Then they go, oh, let me go ahead and make an ocean in the sky. Let me go ahead and start flying.
Right.
Let me make a sun.
Right.
Let me go walk on water. Let me go walk through a wall.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I've done it. I can't prove it because you can't see what I got here, but I've done it. But they got the knowledge. But this is my dream token.
No, that's real talk, but it can be proven by other people who had the experience and they can relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Now, this is my other point. Since you said that. Now, here I'm talking about what scientists call sleep paralysis. You in the bed, because this is why I started sleeping with the cover, under the cover a lot, because I would have sleep paralysis all the time. I'll wake up, I'll see stuff walking around. I'm like, damn, this shit tripping me out. I can't fucking move. My eyes open and I'm seeing this shit. Tell me why when I'm researching it, it's not a coincidence that when I research the shit, when people have sleep paralysis, they also seeing spirits. Why is everybody seeing the same thing? That's not a coincidence. That's a pattern.
That's exactly facts.
I'm seeing what you're looking at. The S world.
Exactly.
Come on now.
And then not only that, you sleeping and the spirits is in the house walking around.
Come on now.
Oahspe say that the spirits is all around you. If you want to get a real glimpse of the spirit world, it'll probably freak us out to see how many people standing right next to you.
And then around the spirit, bro. And this gonna blow your head up real quick. My wifey texted me. She said she liked this topic. This is gonna blow your head up real quick.
This is a good topic. People in the chat room, they chiming in on this topic.
Yeah, my girl said this is a good topic. So now check this out. Sorry, wifey said this is a good topic. She's more than my girl. Now check this out. You made an interesting point. It was either you or Calvin that said this. Spirits that's bound to the earth are low frequency, right? So when they talking, their voices are deeper.
Right.
So tell me why when I was this was back before I moved here to Minnesota. Man, I'm sleeping in the room. I'm sleeping in the room, man. I'm having sleep paralysis. Spirit, I'm seeing the spirits walk around, and one of them noticed that I was peeping them. And he came to me. It was like he had some big coat on or some crazy bullshit. Wow. But he came to me and he said something. I can't make out what he said, but his voice was deep. And I remember that it frightened me awake. And I was like, what the fuck? I did that. But but since you said that, it makes sense to me why the spirit's voice was deep. Low frequency. They bound to the earth.
Extra low frequency.
Low frequency.
On the electromagnetic spectrum. Because see, what we're dealing with is vibrational frequency. So when we tap out of visible light and see the spirit world, we can either see two things: the higher vibrational frequency outside of visible light, or the lower vibrational frequency outside of visible light. And the lower vibrational frequency is your infrared, your microwave. Yeah. Those are the lower vibrations, and those are longer wavelengths. So like you said, the guttural sound will be more deep for the spirits of darkness. Right. But if you notice, the higher pitch frequencies is more of a higher tone. Yep. Almost like in music, you got soprano. And then you got bass, you know what I mean? Yep. You had the brothers who speak with the deep voice, and you got the higher pitch voices. Yep. So the higher tones is more the higher vibrational frequency. Right. But the crazy thing about it is that the angels that are guardian angels, the guardian angels that are watching mortals, that are part of the creator, that are in service of the creator, they right here in the realm, in the lower realm, among the drudges. Yep. They're the ones that's probably more likely keeping them away so they don't engraft in our souls or engraft in our bodies to possess us. Yeah. That part.
Man, I even had times, man, where I woke up from a dream and like for like the next 10 seconds, I'll see some lights on the wall or some light and it just fade away. You know what I'm saying? I had things. I'm like, what is that?
Facts.
Craziness.
Facts.
Craziness.
And it's funny you brought up the sleep paralysis, because I experienced that a lot too. The sleep paralysis. I had sleep paralysis one time. I'm sleeping in the bed with wifey, And I'm like, I can't get up. And I'm screaming in the dream like, babe,
Right.
babe.
She
I'm
can't
screaming to
hear
the top
you.
of my lungs.
She can't hear you.
She can't. So I said, yo, babe, you ain't hear me calling you? She said, nah. I'm like, yo, I was screaming at the top of my lungs and you right next.
No.
It was all right
You
here.
was doing it in spirit.
Exactly,
You was
bro.
doing it in spirit. See, that's what they don't understand. We just as much unseen as we are seen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We are just as much unseen as we are seen. Man, come on, y'all. We got to prove that to you too.
Exactly.
We got to prove that to you too. Let's go back to Book of Jehovah. Selah.
All right. Because the physical body is an outward expression of the spiritual body.
Hit him with chapter 1 Jehovah, man, verse 2.
Once again. Chapter 1, verse 2.
And then when you do 2, skip down to 5.
Verse 2. He said, I am, and he comprehended all things, the seen and the unseen, nor is there aught in all the universe but what is part of him. Verse 5. Of two apparent entities am I. Nevertheless, I am but one. These entities are the unseen, which is potent, and the seen, which is impotent and called corpor. Now to add on to that, as far as being seen and unseen, when we go here, let's go to the where we at? Let's go to the book, the Book of Jehovah, chapter 4, and let's go to start from verse 6. It says, things that man seeth created I with the beginning and end. But the unseen I made of endless duration. The corporeal man made I belonging to the seen. But the spiritual man made I as one within the unseen and everlasting. As the corporeal man beholdeth corporeal things, so does the spiritual man follow upward the evaporated corporeal entity of things. As corporeal things are tangible to the corporeans, so are so spirit tangible to the spirits of the dead. So right there is giving you the relevance of the seen and the unseen having similar realities, just moving. So like my thing is this: the physical and the spiritual are the same thing, moving at different vibrational frequencies. Everything that we see is moving at a vibrational frequencies of 400 to 700 nanometers or 300 nanometers. Everything outside of that is invisible or unseen to the naked eye.
Yep, that's proof right there, because
we tap into that.
Yep, there are things that are outside of the audible spectrum, and there are sounds outside higher in the audible spectrum that we can't pick up, and then they're in the sight spectrum as well.
Exactly.
The color spectrum. There's colors that we can't even see. There's colors that we can't even see, man.
Exactly.
And that's where you get your ultraviolets, but there's even higher frequencies than that.
Exactly. See, the ultraviolets, the gamma rays, that's where the angels of the higher frequency of purity dwell at. Because when you look at the pH scale, when you look at the electromagnetic spectrum, it's all one scale. It's the same scale with the color spectrum. You know what I mean? So the faster vibrational frequencies is your blues and your purples. The lowest vibrational frequencies is your oranges and your yellows. So that's why I say nature is color coded with these electromagnetic frequencies. Right. When you look at this, the greatest question, why is the sky blue? The reason why the sky is blue because the electromagnetic spectrum is moving at a vibrational frequency between 500, 300, 400 nanometers.
Right.
And it expressed that color. The reason the sun is yellow and orange is based off the vibrational frequencies that the vortex is showing us.
Yep.
The vortex is giving us these vibrational frequencies. So that's deep. You know what I mean? Coming back to the vortex.
So that was but that dreaming though, man. But I'm gonna hit back on that though. But if y'all think y'all think I'm bullshitting about that dream token, try for yourself. Try for yourself. Give it about. Try for yourself.
And you know what? Another interesting movie that goes into the dreaming is 2. But let me go with The Conjuring. If you ever seen the movie The Conjuring,
yes sir.
No, not The Conjuring. I'm sorry.
I've seen all 3 of them.
I meant Insidious.
I've seen all 3 of them too.
Yeah, that's my shit. Like Insidious is a good movie if you want to deal with dreaming, because the young boy who tapped into the what she said, what she called the world, the further. She said the young boy went into the further. So he went so far in the dream world that he got lost and he couldn't come back. So he was in a state of in a coma. So in order for him to get out that coma, his father had to go into the dream world and go find him. And the way that they did it is that the mother had a medium, which was a friend to the family. So when the medium came and told the husband to sit down and basically, you're gonna have to go find your son in the realm, he like, man, I don't know nothing about this stuff. So when he sits in the chair, the old lady starts to do the ritual, the hypnosis.
Yeah,
she started
yeah.
doing the hypnosis.
Yep.
So he's sitting there. He like, man, this thing ain't working. And when he gets up, he turns around and see himself sitting in the chair. He done tapped in the realm that quick, and he ain't
tapped
know.
in the realm that fast,
Exactly.
and even know. And that's what it's like when they die. See what I'm saying? You get popped in your head, like you said in the one live. You get popped in the head, and the only thing that person knows is this situation changed. He's still running. He turned back around. Is he feeling funny? See his body laying there on the ground.
A perfect example of that is in the movie Ghost.
Oh yeah, Ghost is deep.
That dude got hit between them two cars, and he came out his body and looked and seen himself like dead. And then what happened right after that? Them drudges, them spirits of darkness came and got his ass and drew his ass back in the lower realm.
Yeah, Ghost was a deep
whoever wrote that movie Ghost know what the hell going on, yo.
Yeah, man, Ghost was a deep one, boy. I know that's an old movie, boy, but if y'all ain't seen Ghost, y'all need to see. Well, y'all need to see that one, man.
Yeah,
especially
another movie that deals with the dreams, but they're trying to keep you on the scary side is Freddy Krueger. You know what I mean? Because he was a dream, and you know that movie was based on a real story.
Woo!
Yeah, it had to deal with the war. It was Cambodia, somewhere over there. It was a war going on, and people was having these nightmares, and they was getting killed in their nightmares. But look it up. That Freddy Krueger was based on a true story. It got real relevance to it. Not a scary man like with the claws and all that, but as far as somebody,
I know what you mean.
They having a dream and they getting murked in their dream by this particular deity. Yeah.
Wow.
So when I see things like that, I'm like, oh man, you know, you really got to be prayed up and protected because these spirits of darkness, their whole duty is to find a host, to find a new body to live through. You know what I mean? Like in the movie The Exorcist, that was the whole purpose of that.
Exorcist,
You know what I mean? That's a great example of drudges and spirits of darkness possessing a body and totally taking control over the body.
Yo,
that shit's spooky, yo.
Yeah, no, man, brother. Selah Shalom, boy. This shit was a long time coming here, boy.
I know, right? It's been a minute, right?
Man, boy, this was a long time coming.
Yo, Cal,
man.
I ain't get that email. I'm steady checking. I ain't seen no email come through.
Oh, he coming in?
Oh, he just sent it to me. Let me see.
Okay, cool. Get my man's in here, man.
I was trying to see.
Get my man's in so we can wrap real quick.
Yeah. Because it's 2 hours in already. I don't want to hold you up for too much because I know brothers. This is Sunday afternoon. I don't know if brothers got work tomorrow.
I'm gonna try to find but everybody Google what a dream token is. If you got the time and the space to master your dreaming, get a dream token and do some research on it.
It's called dream token.
It's called a dream token. Understand how you can be anything, man. It could be a bottle of water, man. It could be dream token.
Okay.
But if you wanted to be something special, like I wanted mine to be a compass. You know what I'm saying? So in the dream, when I opened it up, and if the needle was acting funny, you see what I'm saying? Or if the compass looked funny, then you know, wait a minute, my compass looked funny, or it looked weird. So you know what? I must be dreaming. My shit look weird because there's always something like because a dream token acts as a marker for you to identify something that you know well in your waking reality. So when something that you know well in your waking reality is being strange, then you're like, wait a minute, I'm dreaming. I've had dreams like that where I was just dreaming, my brain was doing whatever, and then like I saw something in a dream that made me snap out of it. You see what I'm saying? And then it's so weird too because you think like spirits that's in chaos, they still think they're alive. Like when you dreaming, you don't stop to question how the hell you got from your bed to the middle of fucking Mars with whatever, you know, somebody, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how you got there. You don't question how you got there. You know what I'm saying? So if you practice that, get a dream token. Try that shit, y'all. And I bet you, man, you get to every so often you get to looking at your dream token every so often a day for like a month. Give it about a month. I swear to God, you're gonna be dreaming. You're gonna be checking your shit.
Let me tell you something, bro. I had a dream, right? I was like on a street corner, and there was people up right here. Like, you know how you on a wall and you just chilling, and people are right there. So I'm in a dream. I just appear in the dream, and like, you know, I see people left. I'm trying to talk to the people left to the right of me, but they already engaged in a conversation. But it was as if they was ignoring me. Right. So I'm like, all right, cool. But I see this white guy walking. He looked like the white guy that played in Training Day with Denzel Washington. He had a kind of a look like that.
Oh yeah, Ethan Hawke.
So he walked toward. I see him coming down the block, and then he walks and stand right in front of my face like this. He takes his hand and go like this to my neck, and I woke up out the dream. I actually felt the sensation in the dream, and I woke up out this shit. So what I concluded from that dream was he knew I wasn't supposed to be in the realm. He like, yo, let me get this dude out of here because he don't know what he's doing here.
One second, bro. I think my daughter woke up. Give me just a moment, man.
No, you good, King.
1 second.
You good. But yeah, though, family, that transpired Nigga did like this, and then I woke up out the dream and shit, and I just found that interesting. I'm like, damn, he knew I wasn't supposed to be in the realm. So yeah, dreaming, yo, that's a whole nother realm right there, man. That's something to really ponder upon and study, because it gets deep with that dreaming shit. I done had some wild dreams, some good dreams, bad, all type of dreams. All right, bong. Cosmond Cal, I just seen the link. I'm about to send it to you. Hold up. Invite. Copy. All right, Cal P, I just sent you the link. Whoever else want to come and holler. You know what I mean? We go on for about another 30 minutes, because I got some products I got to ship out tomorrow morning. I got some orders I got to ship out. You dig? Because it's a vibes. Where's that family? What y'all saying in the chat? Okay. I heard somebody brought up deja vu. I experienced deja vu several times. Even in the movie The Matrix, it showed the deja vu when they was walking up the stairs and Neo was like, "Oh, deja vu," and they would look like, "What do you mean? Like, what did you see?" They knew that it was a problem with deja vu in The Matrix. Because they said, "What did you see?" He said, "Oh, I just seen a cat." And they said, "What did the cat do?" Like the cat do? Like, "Oh, it just did do the exact same thing." As soon as he said yes, what they do? They started jetting up the stairs. They're like, "Yo, it's a glitch." They hear the agents is here, and they started dipping up there trying to get to the phone so they can get up out of there. See, the line of communication in the Matrix was the phone. That's how they was tapping in and out the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? Again, dealing with electromagnetic energy spectrum. Matthew, what's good, King? I see you talk about reincarnation. Reincarnation is something that is inspired by spirits who have not left the earth. Let me give you a verse on reincarnation real quick. That's in the book of Judgment. When it speaks of reincarnation, because you know a lot of people speak reincarnation, especially really reincarnation is an East Indian philosophy. They tell you you'll die and come back as a worm, a caterpillar, before you evolve into the human being or whatever. It's a crazy philosophy, but in the Oahspe, reincarnation is of low-graded angels. And keep in mind, you have Israelites that teach reincarnation. I done heard Brother Sabak of HOI say that we're going to be reincarnated as babies in the kingdom. He has no clue what he's talking about. No clue at all. Now, in the book of Judgment, chapter 4, verse 11, it states, "But of such as are below grade 1, there are more than 6,000 million, which is 6 billion, being mostly such angels as know nothing more than babies. Though for the most part, they were full-grown adults as to earth life." There go Cal. I'm going to bring you in, Cal. Let me read this verse. Boom. So now, some are fetals, some engrafters, professional reincarnators. See that? Who dwell with one mortal during his lifetime and dwell with another mortal during their lifetime, and so on, calling themselves reincarnated, and in fact, knowing no other heavens, being disbelievers in the all-person and my exalted kingdoms. Such as are below grade 1, thy God hath classified as drudges, being spirits that have not left the earth and are bound to mortals. So that's the nature of reincarnated. The concept of reincarnation is angels that are engrafted on mortals through their lifetime over and over again. So reincarnation does not teach spiritual progression. Cal P, what's good? I see you, beloved.
Peace. Shalom, man. What's going on?
Gods. Yeah, man.
Peace to the righteous God.
Brother Darrly Kosmon on, because we were speaking a couple of days ago, and I was like, "Yo, you need to come on the chat and drop some knowledge." So the brother definitely came through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's a sharp brother right there. That's my brother, man. I love that cat, man, and he's genuine. You know what I mean? He's just genuine. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? No two ways about it. And yeah, I like him because he uses his common sense. It's 1 + 1 is never 4. It's never 3. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, he laid it out, man. And we was building on the name of Jehovah. You dig what I'm talking about? And
hey, Asio, brother, what's going on, man?
Yo, King, what's going on
with you, man? Man,
oh man, holding it down.
What is Asio for the people who may not know?
It's it means like hello.
Okay.
It means like and I know a lot of people hear me. It's It's Algonquin. You dig what I'm talking about? It's an Algonquin base. It means like good morning, or hello, how you doing? You know what I mean? And it can be used as an affirmation. A lot of people hear me say Asio Sadanale. Asio Sadanale means like peace, family, or you dig what I'm talking about? It means like how you doing, brother? You know what I mean? How you doing, family?
No doubt.
Yeah.
All of you.
What's up with you, Kyle? What you want to touch on, man? What you want to hear rapping about, man?
Man, you know what? I just want to bring up some petty stuff, man. You dig what I'm talking about? But
hold up, pause for a minute. I got another brother who just tapped into the chat, Brother Ross. I'm gonna bring him in as well while you build.
Yeah.
So shout out to the brother Ross. Peace to have you, beloved.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
Cool. Nice to see you.
You got an echo, bro.
Yeah, we get some echo.
Yeah.
You gotta get an earpiece or something, man.
You gotta turn
the volume on yours to see if it'll draw down the echo. Well, he probably come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, Kaz. What you was saying down to Kaz?
It's really petty to me. You dig what I'm talking about? And I hate that I'm even bringing this up, but you dig what I'm talking about? I see people trying to use it, to shame people or act like they got it, or you dig what I'm talking about? And that's with us blazing the herb, blazing this little slipper team. You know what I mean? They always try to throw that like we doing something wrong.
Man, I'll laugh at that shit, to be honest, King. I'll laugh at that shit.
Yeah, that is so low.
Talking about us smoking weed is the same niggas over there eating chicken, dead animals.
Right. Not only that, we'll kill a baby.
See that?
They didn't you trying to claim holier than thou. You dig what I'm talking about? But not worried about yourself. You so worried about what other people doing. You not taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? So
that's why I hit him with that Matthew 7:3.
Yeah, don't worry about
Matthew 7:3 saying.
Yeah, don't worry about the little what it say. Worry about that beam in your eye before you worry about the speck in your brother.
Right. Let me read it right quick. You're right. And thy beholdeth the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in thy own eye. So anytime somebody try to throw shots about niggas smoking weed or whoever drink or whatever you do, you got to look at yourself, because now you're being a hypocrite. You trying to check your brother, and you ain't even checking yourself.
Well, you can hit him with when they Christ said throw the first stone.
You see what I'm saying? He who was without sin cast the first stone. Exactly.
And it go deeper than that. You dig what I'm talking about? What about us who be this? First of all, marijuana is American Indian culture. Let's get this out the way. There's a reason niggas smoke weed. We have always been the shaman. We have always been the priest. We have always been the medicine man. And we've always used the herbs.
Exactly.
What they don't know is that it's part of my herbivorous diet.
Exactly.
I don't just eat it, I smoke it.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? And for as many people, for as many people as I didn't help with sciatic nerve problems, rheumatoid, gout, cancer, and actually had it go into remission, allow these people to eat, allow their bodies to heal, allow their brains to heal from traumatic symptoms. You can't tell me allow their bodies to heal, allow their brains to heal from traumatic symptoms. You can't tell me allow their bodies to heal.
Hey, Roz, you got to get an earpiece.
Wow, man, you got to turn that down, bro.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so what's happening is your mic is picking up the sound from your speaker.
No, my speaker's not on. It's
all right, it sounds a little better now.
Yeah, I got
he got a delay.
My speaker's not on.
It's a delay or something going on.
All right, it sounds a little better now.
Yeah, I got
he got a delay.
It's a delay or something going on.
But not like when you. Oh, but when he speak, it comes out clear though. He's speaking clear though. It just doesn't.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, but it's reverbing back what we said already.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? And that kind of threw me off. Where was I at? But what I was saying was, we've always burned the 7, the super 7. You dig what I'm talking about? It put us in a place where we in the ethers, where we close to the job, where we can meditate, where we can forget about what's going on in this daily world and it's beating us down. You dig what I'm talking about? I blaze the trees, boy, and have the wildest dreams. The wildest dreams. I know I'll be closer to the ethers. You dig what I'm talking about? But more to the point, I've helped so many people with it. They think we just trying to get high. I'm trying to heal somebody. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm trying to change their life. And then guess what I do while I giving them CBDs and things like that to help their life?
Right.
I talk Jaja to them. I talk the Most High. You dig what I'm talking about? So if I can show you through a loving and healing nature, the nature of our Father, guess what you more likely to do? You more likely to check into it too. Because if I'm like this, why can't you be like this?
Right. I mean, but you know, still, man, it depends on what they got going on, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you right, but it still depends on the individual. It depends on what they got going on up here, man.
Correct.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah, I fixed it. Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, there you go. That sound much better, brother. How you doing, brother Roz?
Oh, you know, it is what it is.
So introduce yourself, Roz. What you got going on? Introduce yourself to the people real quick.
All right, man. So, I mean, I came across your channel about like a year ago, and yeah, it put me on to a lot of shit that I didn't realize. But I always knew that the Bible was, you know, something was off about it. You know, all these religions and all that. I always knew that there was something to it, but the Oahspe, like it explained in depth, more in detail as to why I already knew what I knew within myself.
Right.
You know?
Right.
True indeed. So where you from, beloved?
I'm from KC. I'm from Kansas City, the Midwest.
Yeah,
okay.
Kansas City.
That's what's up.
KC,
KC, Mo, that's right. Tech 9, man.
Oh, yeah, I listen to Tech 9.
Yeah, man, Tech 9.
Mental giant. He said, hey,
that's
I'm looking down on you niggas.
Tech,
you know, I'm
5'8",
169 pounds on them niggas. That's my nigga. That's my AKA.
Tech 9 be going in.
Tech 9, my nigga, man.
Yeah, but Absolute Power is my favorite album, bro. That's the best album that he's ever made.
Absolute Power. I liked his King of Darkness, man. His King of Darkness album.
Yeah, that's
the things that he said in his King of Darkness album really reflected me, especially the one when he said, when he did the intro, he said, I'm a demon / angel. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I feel like good. That. Then it was like, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and you know what I'm saying? But I feel that way, like, well, I get dark thoughts too. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. You know what I mean? I ain't finna act out on that shit though, but you know, we gotta nurture our darkness, man. And when Tech 9 came out that album, it was this way of like nurturing his darkness. You gotta nurture that shit sometimes, man. You know, in order for you to
control, you gotta grow in it.
Yeah, there's an overall a theme going on that light or white is good and dark is evil or bad. You dig what I'm talking about? And it's not. They're
perception.
Not only that, they're both necessary.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're both necessary. You can't grow without darkness.
Just like I explained, just like how I did. Selah did the demonstration with creation and destruction. Kyle, was you peeping in on that?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, man. That was real deep, man. And you brought the EOI out, boy.
That fucking
that was deep with the baby shit. I ain't gonna front. That was deep.
Boy.
You got niggas on that one, boy.
I told you then, bro. That's a monster.
hey, shut up down with that shit. Hey, I told you, boy, I was going for the man. That shit was a face shot with that motherfucker. We close range shooting.
Man, so let me ask you, Ross. Let me ask you, because I know I see Ross, so you know Rastaman them vibes. So, do you deal with the Rastafarian culture by any chance?
Yeah, man. You know, before I was introduced to like all that music and all that, I was like always listening to like underground rap and all that stuff, and then you know, it taught me a lot about the Hebrew Israelite culture that, you know, stuff I didn't even know about. So I was introduced to all that stuff through the music, you know.
Nice. Music
So
is the best teacher sometimes.
yeah, I would have never, you know, learned all the stuff I learned if it wasn't for that music.
I could agree, because even in the 90s when I was growing up listening to Wu-Tang and they was talking about peace, God, what's today's mathematics, it made us investigate what they were talking about. And then we got our hands on the 120 lessons, and now we was being educated about what they was talking about at the time in comparison to today's music, where they don't really have no substance of message in the music. It's more of a death culture.
Yeah.
So that's why the culture's so destructive, because there's no message in the music no more.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
true. It's very true.
I'm gonna take it back to Mos Def again. Like I say, his Black on Both Sides album, man, he was ahead of his time. And he opened it up in his intro and said, if you want to know where hip hop is going, ask yourself, where am I going? And this was back just after the mid-90s. You see what I'm saying? And so now look what hip hop is. You already saw where it was going back then. Now look at it now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you can't even call that shit hip hop no more, because that shit ain't even projecting what it was meant to be back when Africa Bambaataa and then was all up, you know, on the scene and was starting the 4 elements of hip hop. You see what I'm saying? They was trying to start. They was trying to be the pioneers of what Black culture looks like in a country where it was stripped from them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's we can go all day on that shit though, man. That's heavy, man.
Facts.
But
so Ross, do you got you an Oahspe?
No, I actually I downloaded it off of like some type of, like, I pirated it off of a website or something, and I got it on my tablet.
If you got it from Angel Fire now, you got to get another. You got to get the version that we got.
I got it from PDF files.
Okay.
You got the free PDF.
This one?
Yeah. It was a. I don't know what, you know, version, or, you know, but I got it for free and it's on my tablet.
Okay.
I don't know. Hey, don't feel no way about it, bro. I didn't get in a physical book. I don't think. Shoot, I was deep in Oahspe years. I don't think I got a physical book till 2020.
Yeah.
And I got up on Oahspe in 2013. So don't feel bad.
Yep.
I don't feel bad.
You learn how you learn, baby.
I don't feel bad at all, man.
It had to make sense to me.
Man,
let me ask you something, Ross. Let me ask you something, Ross. How do you feel about the Bible where it talks about God killing infants? What's your take on that?
You know, I think this God is always after me. The same God that made the Bible is the same God that's always after me. You know, it's the same God that makes, you know, like, it's kind of weird, bro. It's kind of like you know, I have a big part to play in, you know, fueling this God's jealousy. You know, fueling this guy because, you know.
Right. Wow, man.
I just don't understand how someone could be so. Yeah, I don't understand how someone could be so jealous and trying to kill everybody, and, like, you know, with people that are just trying to live their life, and people are just trying to do the right thing, man. It doesn't make any sense, but, you know, it is what it is.
See that? So I just wanted to throw that out there to show that people are using their brains. They're not sitting around just believing in the book just because it says. We don't believe in the Oahspe just because it says so. The Oahspe don't even tell you to believe in it. They tell you to examine it and take and whatever's beneficial for yourself. But we're not sitting up here worshiping no angry and jealous God or getting ready to go to war because the book says so.
Right.
Well, you feel it in your spirit, like, you know, something's right or you know something's not right. Like, you can't use a book to tell me something's, like, right or not right when you know within yourself it's not right.
Exactly.
So question, Roz, would you call yourself a faithist? Coming into this information, I
wouldn't call myself anything.
Huh?
I wouldn't call myself anything. I would just call myself, like, you know, just a
praiser, you know, of the Most High, the Creator.
I mean, I'm an extension of whatever created me. So
that's right, exactly.
That's right.
You're an extension of what created you.
Right. Exactly.
You know?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you just understand that.
And another interesting.
And you ain't wrong either. You ain't wrong either.
No, not at all.
Of man can show
now those are perspectives. Those are perspectives. Right and wrong. Those are perspectives. You see what I'm saying? But You
That's
right,
subjective.
and exact. Just
like
an
I would-
extension of your creator.
Yeah, because like I would tell, like I tell people, man, like I rub my hand, like I tell people, my kids, man, I say, rub your hand. I say, whatever it is created you, that's what you worship. Whatever created that hand, whatever created that oxygen that you breathe in, whatever created that tree right there, you can't go wrong with that. That's what you're talking
Right.
to.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I tell
I
them,
wholeheartedly
I
agree.
give it to my kids basic. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you got to give it to everybody else basic like that too.
Right.
That doesn't
But
have a hard time
and,
absorbing.
and basically he answered my question. I asked him, was he a faithist? He said he had faith in the thing that created him. You
Right.
dig what I'm saying?
Right.
He said he was a faithist, whether he knew it or not.
Whether he knew it or not, he said, I was going to get to that.
Yeah.
Whether he knew it or not, he said he was a faithist.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm
why
saying?
I asked
You ain't got to claim it.
You ain't got to
okay.
claim
Exactly.
And that's okay.
And yep, exactly. And the creator said, he made there are many people who don't practice the rites and ceremonies, but do good organically that are more in way of him than the people who praise, oh God, oh Lord, oh, all day and pray 100 times a day.
And you got a higher spirit. You got a higher spirit rate than they do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got a higher spirit rate.
So it's not about, he's exactly right. It's not about what you call it. It's about what you do with it.
What you do with it.
They say actions speak louder than words. So if you're showing the actions of the ways of the creator, that supersedes any topic or title you could put on yourself.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not perfect. You know, I'm still, you know, got some things that, you know, I don't want other people to, you know, live like me and stuff like that. You know, some things that I do, but you know, my whole goal is to, you know, whatever knowledge or wisdom that I have, I'm going to pass it on. I'm not just going to keep it to myself and then, you know, use it to prosper only myself.
Right.
Right.
That's
Man, you got it, bro.
That's selfish.
You can't go
as
wrong.
fuck, you know.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
It's only they say it's only two people in this world. Two type of people in this world. You either on the incline or you on the decline. And it seems, Ross, you on the incline. So you know what I mean? Just keep walking your path, man. The Algonquins call it the red path. You dig what I'm talking about? They call it the red path for the creator. You dig what I'm saying? You just keep walking and keep doing good. You dig what I'm saying? And you'll be all right in the end of the day.
Yes, family. Whoever else want to come in the chat, come in the group, you know, email me. I'll leave my email in the chat. Some of you sisters need to come on. Don't be shy, don't be scared. You know what I mean? I see y'all dropping the knowledge. Shebrew, Mercy, the GOAT with Peace Queen. And you got who else? Angelica. Don't be scared.
What's up, Angelic? Shout out to you, sister.
Angelic got a gang of knowledge too.
Yeah, Angelica, she threw a couple shots a couple times. I'm like, all right, I see you. I see
you. She just too nice to be going back and forth with these idiots, though. Man.
Yeah, man. I'm too humble. I'm too humble for myself, though, man. But hey, I'm messing around. I'm gonna go off on them, man. I'm a damn fool.
Hey, Selah. Hey, Selah.
What's up?
It's a reason they sent street cats to you dig what I'm talking about? We were some of the first guys to come out here touting Oahspe, standing on it.
I told you we were the first fruit of niggas.
Yeah, to the niggas.
Hey, the first fruit of niggas bringing this Oahspe to the community.
No salt, no salt on the white folks. But I'm saying, you saw when we got it, man. That shit got.
But look, even in the book of Revelations, it says there was a book written on front and back that no man could know, but the root of the house of David came and cracked the goddamn book. We Israelites claiming to be the house of David, Israelite niggas, and we the ones who really cracked this Oahspe.
Man, you need to send me that chapter and verse, boy.
Man, took that thing to a whole nother level.
Took it to a whole. What that in Revelation?
You know, a lot of people
just like Ross said, and just like Ross said, we bringing it back to our people.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand there are like deities that are even more like powerful than gods.
That's right.
Correct. They are Nirvanians. They are
Orion chiefs.
Orions.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? They're higher than God.
They're higher, They're higher than God. And they still ain't figure it out.
And think this. You got to think of this. If God is equivalent to, let's say, a superintendent of a school system, right? If God is equivalent to a superintendent, who is higher than the superintendent that puts them in their position?
The The one who
There has
created
to
the
be
whole thing.
someone higher than God to put them in their position.
Yep.
That would be the unseen hand or the government. You dig what I'm talking about? That would equate to the creator.
The unseen rules the scene. They don't
Come
get
on,
that.
all the
Exactly.
time.
Come on now.
They
It's
don't
up
get
here,
that.
man. It's up here. And just like I say, I was gonna get to this, man, before my daughter woke up. But Selah said, he said that when the figure in his dream touched his neck, he said he felt like he felt it. But bro, you got a whole nother set of senses going on right here.
Yeah.
If I told you to smell something like some dog shit, you gonna smell that dog shit right here.
Yo,
You
I
know it's
felt that. I felt that like it was like I was in the corporeal part. You know what I mean? But I was spiritual. I was like, damn. I was like, this is. I'm like, yo, get off me, stop.
You see what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean?
Yeah.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
Owaspy explained this also, that your senses are all the same thing. They are perceiving the same thing just through different organs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that means
Right.
you can not only see blue, you can taste blue,
You can taste
you
blue.
can hear blue,
Tell
and
him.
you can
Tell
feel
him.
blue.
Tell him.
You
Tell
dig
him.
what I'm talking about? It's just about your level of perception. You dig what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's a vibration.
What they say,
Yes, sir.
sound ain't nothing but light at a higher vibration.
Come on.
Because if the vortex is the foundation, that means that all things is responsive off of vortexian energy, which will fall on the electromagnetic spectrum, because the electromagnetic spectrum is the wavelength of the vortexian. That's how we're able to measure this. That's why time is subjected to the vortexian current, because anything that is in motion is subjected to time.
And this is exactly what what's my boy that made the they always talk about him too. Sheesh, the inventor, invented the electric engine. Tesla.
Tesla. Yeah.
And this is what Tesla learned and knew. He knew the 3, the 6, the 9.
Right, exactly.
But
the golden ratio.
3 to 6, but dig it, here we go, Daryl. The 3, the 6, the 9 is the E, the O, the I.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You could actually make a 9-point star with just 3 triangles, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
3, 6, 9.
Hey, you ain't getting this from nowhere else, bro.
You take another triangle, you can make a hexagram into a 9-point star.
Correct. That is correct. I've seen that before. That's dope.
Yeah.
And but he understood that the force emanates or permeates all. So the same telephone wave is the same radio wave, is the same sound wave, is the same electric wave, and it permeates everything. It's just about pulling it in. But what he learned was, listen up, this is what he learned. All you need is a shape, and it'll pull energy all on its own. And this is why
That's the golden ratio. That's the country, Cal. That's the golden ratio. That's the vortex. That's the golden ratio.
Correct.
Go ahead.
But
King.
what pulls that energy the most efficient is called the pyramid. And it's right in the middle. Look in the middle. It's a pyramid right there. And
the ancient Egyptians knew that.
They knew it. That's how we know they had electricity.
The Aztecs knew it too.
They knew it too. Hold on. What they gonna find out, and what we in Owaspy who are already into it is, we not in. If you notice, we not into the nationality, race, because what we understand is, in the end of the day, we are all men.
Yeah,
we are
inside?
all men, and more importantly, we come from the same physical stock. We come from the same stock, and it's only through admixture that you a different color than brown. That's it.
And if
Nothing
you
else
want
to it.
And if you want to get technical, if you want to deal with science, because our bodies are made up of minerals, race, nationality has no place in the field of science, because your skin is carbon based. So what nationality is carbon? Your blood is iron. What nationality is iron?
All of them.
With the science and the physical makeup, the periodic table of elements, nationality and race has no place.
At all.
Mm.
At
Well, it's
all.
just like white people have more sulfur in their skin, and black people have more melanin in their skin.
And
You
that
know,
melanin
so
is carbon.
I
exactly.
didn't want to even bring it out, Ross. You spoiling it, Ross. I didn't want to bring it out.
It's sulfur. We're sulfur based, and y'all
White folks is
are
the people
yeah.
of the sun.
And that's why, because sulfur gets fired from there.
You mad?
Sulfur burns.
White folks is the
burns.
people of the sun. You mad? You big mad about it too.
No, I'm not mad, bro.
No,
I'm
no,
tan in
Ross.
He ain't
the
talking
sun.
about
I ain't
you.
talking to you, Ross.
Sun.
I'm not talking to you, Ross. I'm
Get
not
that
talking to you,
vitamin
Ross.
D. Okay.
No, I'm not talking to you, Ross. I'm talking about the people who hiding behind their racism and their prejudices
Oh, no.
and their biases. When I
Like-
said white folks are the people of the sun, I meant that. What people got big mad? See, Ross, you weren't here probably. People got big mad when I said that, but they wasn't listening. I know what I be doing. I know
They
I
can be.
emotions. I know
They
I got a
can be.
big mouth.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? But I'm
Yeah, but-
dropping. Can't nobody tell me I'm wrong, and when I can prove it.
Yeah. Yeah,
White
I mean,
folks use sun. Niggas weather it.
yeah. I mean, you
But-
just get
but-
you
but-
just if you're mineral, if you got like a lot of minerals, you know, going on, you know, a lot of if you're very like you got all your vitamins and your nutrients and all that, then you go out in the sun, you won't have any problems. But these cats, you know, their chemistry is not right within their body, so when they go out in the sun, they burn up instead of getting a tan.
Yeah, and
that's
not
right
only
in
that,
Their bodies
diet.
don't evolve with it
and not
because
and not
they're
only
mineral
that,
deficient.
That's
if
right.
and there's a vice to every versa. There's an up to every down, a left to every right, right? So
Yeah.
if the white folks is the people of the sun and they actually use sun, what do black folks use? They use moonlight and ether.
Yeah, man, you can use both. You can tap into both. You use
and we can
everything.
tap into
Everything,
use
everything
sun.
around you can
But-
use.
Exactly, and you can use sun. And the creators say, master all the chemicals, master all his creation.
Hey, there's a reason why we club and dance at night, brother.
Come on.
Yeah,
It's a
brings
reason
it
why
out.
The same way you receive sunlight, the same way you receive moonlight, and people don't understand
exactly, it's the same thing.
So what do you think about this dude Rashad Jamal saying that the light that you're going into is light code lockdown or something, and he's saying that you know, when you die and you cross over, that light is the moonlight and it traps your soul or something like that? Because that's what he's saying. What you think about that?
Bullshit.
Sound, yeah,
That's why I
man.
don't listen to that nigga, and that's why he
Yeah.
at where he at right now.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yep. I don't know how long.
He
I
was
don't know.
Trojan inspired.
Man, just like
He
I said.
was saying
Yeah.
shit like we was the Anunnaki and all that shit.
But see, a lot of
mean-
these cats, they kind of freestyle, they kind of abstract in their knowledge. They don't have a central foundation. So 2 years from now, they'll be saying something different on the same question
Yeah.
because they
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
scared about with their information.
It's inconsistent. You know, I covered that. Yeah, we covered me and Selah. We covered that at the beginning of the live, man. It's inconsistent. It's subjective.
Exactly.
Subjective,
Yup.
right.
Yup.
It's subjective. It's inconsistent. You know, they don't even know, man. You know,
'Cause
one day,
consistency
Exactly.
one day right is right, one day right is left.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. One day God is happy, one day he angry and jealous.
Yeah, it's like nigga, make up your mind. It's like what we doing? What we need to do? Like first you said I need to be righteous to go to heaven. Now you want me to go kill some babies to go to heaven.
And not only that, the crazy thing
That's-
is when you
that's
look
not-
at
That's
You
not
can-
the same God.
Exactly.
You know, there's
Exactly.
another
They don't know that,
deity
though.
coming in. There's another deity from the outside coming in and claiming to be one of us.
Not coming, already came. He is the God
Yeah.
of Bible. He is Christ. He is Luamon. He the
man.
guy that's coming back in Revelations 12 that's gonna have the name that nobody know across his forehead and the name don't nobody know across his spine.
yo, that'll be crazy because you know Luamonger's on a redemptive path. So just imagine he had to make his second coming completely the opposite of what is said in Revelation.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Listen, he had
It just
to.
dawned on me too, like what Cal just said. Okay, if it is a second coming and the skies open up in 2048, what Louis Wong gonna be preaching? He ain't gonna be preaching this shit. He gonna be talking about. He gonna be like, my bad. Look, I fucked up.
I was
man.
wrong,
Fucked up.
y'all.
I
He
fucked
gonna
up.
crack the sky and be like, yo, I fucked up.
My
Hey,
bad,
look,
though.
this is the second
You
coming, but
know?
y'all can't be following me. Y'all got to go.
Yeah.
Y'all got to go
You know,
with Jehovah
man.
now.
Yeah, my bad. I was just playing. You know what I mean? I was just playing.
You know? Yeah.
And the crazy part is he redeeming them people right now.
Yep.
And this was the misunderstanding of the so-called sped up time. Have y'all been hearing people say that lately? Time has been speeding up, and
Yeah, I
it
heard
seems
things
like
like
it's,
that.
you've been hearing that lately.
Yeah.
Really, what's happening is we are getting to a point of etheric light. We're coming to the first semidan of the Cosmond era. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't, okay, for instance, like when you went into 12th grade, right?
Yeah.
Before you went into 12th grade, if your grades wasn't all the way super duper and all that, you took government in the summer. You crammed in the summer. You got extra classes in. And then all the time that you was heading up to graduation, you was going to Sadie Hawkins. You was going to all these dances. You was getting everything in order. You was doing all these things. It was just hectic, the pace, till you finally got to the light, graduation. That's exactly what's happening in these last 26 years leading up to the semi-dan. The angels is working. And if you don't believe, and first of all, Christ has already been to hell. If y'all just hearing this for the first time, ta-da, rah-rah, Christ has already been to hell, and he is working against, he is working against his own Bible.
Yep.
You ever stop and think this? Stop and think about this. You can't pay one of the youngsters to go to church.
Yeah.
You can't pay them. You can't give them money to go to church. We all came up going to church. You can't pay the youngsters now. It's spiritual progression, man. They know.
Cosmond.
I was brought up in the Mormon church. You know, my mom tried to make me go through that stuff, and you know, I tried and all that stuff, but you know, I always knew that there was something off about the leaders and all that stuff. They just gave me like weird vibes and all that stuff. So I kind of tried. That's why I had to keep my distances, because I didn't want to get involved in that shit, bro. I peeped that shit before, you know.
You grew up in Missouri, Kansas City?
Yeah.
And it's a big Mormon thing out there?
Yeah.
No shit.
We got a Mormon temple and everything out here, man. Yeah.
Damn. Hey, look, I had a layover in Salt Lake City one time. I was going to Seattle, and I had a layover in Salt Lake City. Listen, I seen one black person in 3 hours, right? In goddamn Utah. And the nigga hugged me. He was like, where you come from, man? Where you going? We was thick as thieves. He was so happy to see me. You dig what I'm talking about? And the kids, this would trip me out, because there's actually a lot of adopted African kids there that are in these white Mormon families. You dig what I'm talking about? It may be 13, 14 of them, and 7 of them is black Africans from Africa. Not even the Americans, the Africans.
Well,
they would look at me. They would look at me strange. You dig what I'm talking about?
And a lot of them are Freemasons too.
Yes, but what the dude told me was, he said the little babies, they would just look at me. And he said, don't worry about it. They just don't see grown up black folks. They never seen a grown up one of them. And so they was just mesmerized by me. You know what I mean? When I actually went outside, I seen like a group of them, and they was one family. You did
we got a guest. Hold up. We got a guest. We got the goddess. We finally got a goddess in the building.
Oh,
Let me
man.
bring her in right quick. I'm about to bring you in, sis. Bong! There she go.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
There's gonna be some trouble here, man.
Hold up.
Could be some trouble here.
Wait a minute. Hold on, man.
What's
Hold
up, fam?
on, man.
Peace to the family. What's going on?
Hold on,
Okay.
man. What's up, Faith and sister? What the
Peace and love. Peace and love,
Wait
fam.
a
Peace and
minute.
love.
Wait a
Love and
minute.
light.
What's up? I had to get in on some of this, man.
When did you chime in? Did you see the whole video?
No, I've been on for like 30 minutes.
Oh man,
I
you missed some good shit.
all the good stuff. Yeah,
Woo,
I missed
you
all the good stuff. I got to go back and watch. But
Yeah.
Dawn in the house.
I just
She-
wanted to chime in. Man, look, I got all the heavy hitters on here with me. I'm like, what? What? I gotta get in on some of this
You know.
energy.
So what's
I just
good
really
with you,
want to get
sis?
on. I just really wanted to get on right quick and tell my little story of how I got on with the Oahspe.
All right, yeah, go ahead
Okay.
and tell your revelation.
So I think the first time, okay, wait, I gotta go back because I wasn't raised in any kind of religious home or nothing. My grandmother was kind of moving around because she was trying to find her way too. So she went from Scientology to Catholicism to what was that other one? Scientology, and she was all over the place. So I didn't really have a foundation. And when I turned like 22, this lady recruited me to go to the Christian church. So I was all in, right? Had read the Bible 4 times because I was riding the bus back then. So I was all in, cracking Muslims' heads, the whole nine, just, all for Jesus. Jesus. And so I remember, I think I was like 27 and somebody started talking about this Owaspy and I picked it up. The first thing it said was, Jehovah created God. I was like, blasphemy! And I threw the book across the room, right?
I mean, he kind of did. He kind of is our God, our creator.
Jehovah created God, but I didn't understand it at the time. That was too much for me at the time, right? And so that was 27. So from 27 until when I saw Selah when I was 48, from 27 to 48, I had a few different contact points with this book. And the last one before 48, I was with my ex, we're in an apartment, and I guess somebody left their Owaspy in the apartment.
Wow.
And I picked it up and started reading it. And I was like, I was reading it a little bit, but I still had closed eyes and closed mind. And I was like, this ain't right. I don't understand it, but it was bothering me, subconsciously it was bothering me.
Cracking you open.
So a friend of mine in 2018 turned me on to the crystals. And so I started, getting into the crystals and all that kind of stuff. And then I saw, and I was in the Hebrew Israelites. Oh my God. Okay. So that whole oppressive thing, when I was like 40 when I got into that, right? And I thought that I had found the truth, right? I was like, this is the truth. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is it. This is the truth. And it was so oppressive to women, and they treat women so bad in that whole system of things. So that kind of turned me off and got me into the crystals and got me on this whole thing. So now finally I get the Owaspy. I'm in a group on Facebook, and one of the brothers mailed me that big ass book. I know it cost like $100 something, had to be to mail me that book. And I got that book, y'all. And the first thing I was looking for was, because I still was on the mindset of a God. I hadn't really totally understand that creator is creator and not a man, all that, right? So I was still kind of right there. But when I got the book, y'all, the first thing I was looking for was, well, how does this God treat women? What is this?
He sees them as equal. The creator sees them as equal, but like these false gods, like they created all that shit. You know?
They got a male, big man conflict, big man ego. But you gotta understand too that
it's equal.
That the creator, and I covered this in the beginning, creator is both. See what I'm saying? You gotta watch this recording. We touched on some heavy shit.
I'm getting there. I'm saying this is when
let her finish her bill right
quick.
Yeah,
go ahead.
This was in 2018. So when I first got that book, the first thing I was looking for was, how does this guy treat women? What's this guy got with the women, right? And then I read, what's her name? one of the goddesses that came down.
Cynthia
Amaj.
Yes.
Yeah,
And how
she a dog.
Yeah. Your line
describing
is
how
broken. Your line is broken. That was my favorite line she ever said. Your line is broken. Go ahead, sister.
the way they described her the way she was and how she talked and all that, she was, just, and I could identify with that spirit so deep, right? And then I just devoured that book, y'all. And after that, it was over. I was like, oh, this is it.
How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel to know that the current God is a woman, is a goddess?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like what? So it gives you it, to me as a woman, it makes me feel like I'm equal. Like we're not okay. Men and women are different, but we are of equal value. My value is just as much value as a man's. We're just different in nature and thought process, and we complement each other. I don't believe that women don't need a man or a man doesn't need a woman. We need each other to navigate this life, and the life that we have right now is to help others raise up, right? And the way we help others raise up is to be an example. You can't go around telling people what to do. That closes ears. Somebody want to hear that. You come Bible thumping and telling folks like the Oahspe is not I don't see it as a Bible or it's a book. Like all things have information. You can get information out of anything. And this particular book has so much information in it to glean from, to apply to your life, So I just having the understanding that creator is not the biggest thing is creator is not a man. Creator is a substance, a being, a force, and all of, you can't even put your little mind around all of it, right? And there's so much of it that it's forever creating. And I had a conversation with somebody the other day because they were trying to come to my so you believe in an unseen being, and I said, how could you not? And he was like, what are you talking about? He said, so where's your God? I said, my God is the administrator of things, but my creator is all around, in the trees, in the wind, in the air, in the birds, in the bugs. Oh, so you're saying the tree is God? No. Listen to what I'm saying. I said
that would be
the evidence of my creator is all around you. There's no, Big Bang. It was a Big Bang. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying that the creation started from just a whiff of nothing, right? They said, yeah. I said, okay. So then why can't you understand that creator came and was and is and from nothing? It was a void that went into motion through vibration. And why can't your mind wrap around that? There's no evidence of it. You're crazy as hell. What do you mean there's no evidence of it?
Yeah, Big Bang is crazy,
people are
man.
so funny. So I just started laughing at them after a while, like, okay, whatever. Y'all are nuts. I don't know.
It's like a primordial deity versus like a god. Like I was explaining earlier that there are deities out there that are higher than gods, and they, people don't understand that, like, oh, it's blasphemy to call yourself a god, but then there are deities out here that are even more powerful than a god.
As a matter of fact, the most powerful person in Owaspy, period, is a female.
That's right.
But this is where I'm at with it, because before I got this understanding, I was with this peace to the gods and all that kind of stuff. But now I understand all that, right? But I can't be a god because I'm not dead yet. You know what I mean? I haven't been appointed to that. That's a position. That's a coveted position to be held after you go through years and years of training. So I'm not God. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind being an earth angel. You know what I'm saying? I'm helpful and I help people. You know what I'm saying? So
but you gotta,
I'll
yeah,
take
but
an
you,
earth angel, but I'm definitely not a goddess.
hey, see it like this too, though. See it like this too. God is the journey, Ma. You know what I'm saying? God is the journey. That's the
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the path.
I got a little saying that I like to use for that. I call it GIT. I'm a God in training.
God in training.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Because it starts in the physical. Your
'Cause
training
it also
starts in the
says-
physical.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, excuse me.
And Owaspy says, Owaspy says, if you can help one man, that you can lift one man up, if you can get him to see the light just one time and he betters himself, what more is a God?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say hi to Selah?
You know what, Selah?
That's my
You
buddy.
the other night.
Yeah, that's buddy. Selah, hey, you want to say
What
hi
would
to
you say,
Selah and
sis?
Cal? What's up, man?
The other night when you said, when you was talking about somebody was fussing about you smoking, and you were like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, I know that I'm opening myself up to Jujers, but the Jujers is riding with me because I'm raising them up. I was like,
That's
what?
right.
I got this fucking mind
That's goddamn right. That's why I always say, let them come. By the time,
what you mean?
That's exactly. That's how we do. You know, let them come.
Yeah, you can clean your system up.
When we take them to the heavens, we got our own heavenly kingdom. We done raised them up.
Yeah.
See, that's the part they don't understand because they ain't indulged in an Oahspe to get the full spectrum of how they work. So we all victims of drudges. You know what I mean? So you can influence them, they can influence you, and it works vice versa until you cross over.
And many drudges or Jujas, excuse me, are sent to you on purpose so you can raise them up. Because as you rise up, they rise up right along with you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. They graft onto you.
Yep.
They be like, man, I can't.
Man, this dude vibing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get with it or get lost.
So you've been crossed over. You've been crossed over. You've been crossed over.
Pharaoh had to do when Moses had to come back from the Etherian realm to redeem Pharaoh. He sent Pharaoh back to the Israelites to raise up the Essenes.
Yep.
Wow. Pharaoh just came out of hell. He wasn't no angel of light to the fullness yet. So in essence, he was still a drudge in spirit.
Yep.
Right.
It took him 400 years to raise up the Essenes to one capable of hearing the voice, which is Yeshua.
He was with them over 1,000 years.
You see that?
Wow.
It just took 400 to raise up Yeshua.
Exactly. And he spent that other time period in hells and knots.
Come on, man.
That shit crazy. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Light it up, light it up.
Let me ask y'all something. Okay, so y'all know that now I'm like into reading cards and stuff, right? So
that stuff be deep too.
Huh?
No, that should be deep too. I got a couple friends that's on the cards and they should be on point.
But I don't do the thing with me is like I'm different with it. I'm not really into the tarot cards. I can't like connect with them for some reason. But the oracle cards, I can. And I do readings for people, like they'll just like pop up out of nowhere or something. Like they just come to me. I don't like really solicit too much anymore. I was trying, but I realized no, just let them come. Like things just come to me now. And every time I do a reading with somebody, it helps me and them. It's the most beautiful experience. It's like something I really love doing it. And it's like I get to prescribe crystals. And like it'll come to me what kind of crystal the person needs and how they need to wear it. Do they need a necklace? Do they need a bracelet? You know, because it goes with the chakras and stuff and just all this stuff I'm learning. And then how the Oahspe wants us to experience life and master life.
Right.
And experience all things, whether it's good or bad. And then you take all those experiences so that you can help somebody else.
Exactly.
And so, like me being, I don't know if y'all know like a lot of my story because I have like Facebook Live. A lot of y'all probably might know me or not. I know for me being so transparent on Facebook, just telling my whole life story and all my business. But I aged out of the foster care system because my family basically didn't want me. I was like 14, and when my mom and dad had me, they didn't want me, right? And so my mother signed me over to my grandmother like when I was born. So when I turned 14, my grandmother was like tired, and she wanted to live her life. She didn't want to be bothered with a child no more, and they basically just put me in foster care. So I aged out. But in that little 4 years of, you know, it really started at 10 from when my mother was tripping, but from 10 to 18, I was basically on my own, like just growing up, raising myself up. So to come to this understanding of the Oahspe, now I understand why I went through all the stuff I went through.
Facts.
Yeah.
Right.
And why I
And
say I
Yeah,
just right
facts, bitch.
smile on my face. That's genuine for
Yeah. Hey, I'm just as
Word up.
honored. Hey, I'm just as honored as you are, man. I mean, to have this vibe tonight. I mean, man, I had a bill with Selah, you know, some days ago, and I'm like, dude, like this is like amazing. Like what? And the
That's
brother
how
stayed
I
on the,
feel right
you
now.
know, and the brother stayed on the
phone
phone.
with-
Man.
I'm on the phone with Cosmond, Kel, and Selah, and you. Wait, and Ron, I just met you, but you sound like you got some heat too, boo. So I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Man, I was telling Selah, man, I'm just like, dude, what? I'm like, this was a long time coming. This was overdue.
Yeah,
I know,
y'all,
right?
I'm
y'all
like,
misinterpreting me.
damn.
Y'all thinking that I'm against y'all or something. I'm not against y'all.
no, nobody is
No, you
saying
good,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
What you mean?
but
Nobody
you guys
is saying
always block me out the comments and shit. You guys misinterpreting shit. I'm saying I'm just bringing it to light. You know, I'm not against y'all. I'm for y'all.
You know,
Who
I don't
brought you
think
out the
nobody think
comments?
that.
Oh, you talking about in the
That's what you-
comments?
Yeah, that was me. You guys are blocking me.
Who?
Oh,
That was me that y'all were blocking.
No, we know who you is, Ross. We sent you
All
in. I sent you in the comments myself. Y'all didn't block you.
Yeah, I don't even know how to block on this one. This is my
yeah.
first
Somebody
time really
else
doing this
did
one
that.
like
Somebody
this.
hacking us or something, man. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, please, Ross, we ain't on nothing like that. None of it. I just know all these brothers for a long time, and I was just saying I just met you. So, but you sound like you got a lot of understanding and stuff. So I'm just honored to be on the phone with all four of you. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I can attest to none of us on this line right here having any kind of nothing in our hearts like that at all for nobody. So
No.
Yeah.
you know, I don't speak for my three brothers because I know them and I know that none of them was on
We
that.
ain't on that type of time, yo.
No, we ain't on that time. But to go to what the sister was saying, I just had a conversation with the sister Angelic about this same thing, especially when it go to crystals and readings. It goes back before all that. It goes to intent.
Yep.
It is the intent of the reading. Are you really trying to help? You see what I'm saying? And it is through the major force of the universe that it actually works. That force is love.
Yeah.
That force is love. We just had this conversation. Now it couldn't have been a week ago. Couldn't have been a week ago. We just had this conversation. It was all just a week ago.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's how I feel. It's really beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and I feel like it's a lot of forces trying to keep me from doing it because I haven't been doing it. And the person I was with was in that he's still in that Hebrew stuff, and was always judging and making me feel bad about it, and tripping and stuff. And so we're
witchcraft and sorcery.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and calling me a witch, and I suffer a witch to be killed, and I'm like,
but hold on,
cool?
Yo, but hold on. Our ancestors have always been the witches. They have always been the warlocks. They've always been able to tap into the earth, speak to the spirits.
Yeah, they've been the ones that the Christians call pagans.
Yeah,
country dwellers.
They call faithists pagans because they wouldn't serve their God.
And one of the tactics they use to differentiate us or to figure us out is the God would say, or would say to the king or to the oracle would say to the king, how these motherfuckers eat meat? Whoever don't eat meat, they must be an all person. Kill that motherfucker.
Or impress them in war. Because if they want war, we know they're faithists.
That shit too.
So we've always been them guys. Don't be, see, what I've learned is there's two major emotions, love and fear. Love is ultimately, I mean, super emancipating and liberating. That is what love gives it. And what fear does is the great blocker. It blocks everything. It blocks ascension. It blocks spiritual advancement because you always scared or worried about somebody, what they gonna do, or looking over your shoulder. Is they gonna say this, or maybe I shouldn't wear this, or if I smoke this, it always blocks advancement.
I'm gonna touch on that, Kyle. If you look up,
so
fear releases toxic chemicals like poison. It's like a poison. So what fear does is it impairs your ass. Like you ever study for a test or something like that, and you're nervous about it, and you get it thrown in front of you. Like you studied all motherfucking month long, 2 months long, but all of a sudden you get it thrown in front of you, and all of a sudden you forget every motherfucking thing you done studied for the last 2 months. It impairs your organs. That's what fear does. It impairs your organs.
It creates your circumstances too.
Yep.
It can. Yes, it can.
It does. I feel like that too, because I feel like if you carry a gun, then you're creating a circumstance to have to use it. And that's I'm with you on that one, Ross, for sure. Because I try not to do that. You know, like create things where other things go down. You know, so this little 51 years I've been here, man, it's been a wild ride.
I bet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I done lived like 4 lives.
I bet it was.
4 of these mugs, I ain't even playing.
Look at Selah, boy. He ready to go to bed. Look.
I'm letting y'all get it in, man. You know, I'm always on my live chat.
Hey, this show,
out, man. I'm enjoying the vibe.
Hey, Selah, I don't care what nobody say, man. This shit your fault. This your platform.
I'm loving it, man.
Not his fault, man. He ain't doing
First
nothing.
time I did it like this, where I brought people on like this, so I'm just letting y'all vibe out. I'm just enjoying hearing y'all mentally just go in. You know what I'm saying?
It's a vibe, boy. This your platform, boy. I'm blaming all this on you, man. No, this is love, though, man.
This is what's been keeping me going. Y'all don't understand the transition, how really hard it is for a woman to come out of the Hebrew Israelite community.
I've heard.
It is a difficult. The women don't. Okay, so like it's a culture of they are breeding abuse and manipulation, which is really the ultimate witchcraft. The thing that they're always calling somebody witches, they're committing the ultimate witchcraft, and the women don't want. Okay, so. I'm gonna just talk about me. I would go try to talk to a sister about what I was going through with this man, because he was also a narcissist. So it's a breeding ground for narcissistic behavior as well. And so the women, I would go try to talk to one of them and sister, you know, I'm having an issue, you know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to my husband or nothing, but I just don't know how to deal with this. Oh, you don't come talk to me about nothing that's going on in your house. You need to go talk to your husband. How do I talk to a husband that's telling me he don't care what I'm talking about and take it up with God? Because he'll use scriptures. He was using scriptures talking about, it says in the scriptures that wait a minute, Eve had she had to bear pain. Wait, I'm not saying it right. I used to know it by heart. Oh my God. You know how childbirth. She because of her sin, she was cursed with pain and childbirth and tears or whatever.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
So basically it was like, so if you crying or you feeling, that's part of your curse, because everybody living under the curses and you're under these curses and you're low and this and that, you know, and the women are lower than the men, you know, the men are seen as low in the Most High's eyes, but the women are even lower because they cause the sin, and you know, they make the men lust, and then they have the women walking around looking like Holly Hobby all the time, but then the men are cheating with you know, Bad Baby or whatever. You know, I'm just making up a name, but you know the look. And And then they're like making all the women work, and the men are like, oh, it goes against the Most High's principles to work, and I have to be. You know how it says in the Bible, the husband is sitting in the square and the wife is the Proverbs 31 woman. I mean, they using all the scriptures to manipulate you and just treat you like a wet rag. And if you try to say anything to anybody, oh, it's your fault. You must have some kind of bad spirit on you. You need to pray. You need to, just deal with it. And then don't put the polygyny thing in there, because then you got the girls that are just in it on their ego. And it feels good for them to be brought into another woman's home and put into on a pedestal and treated like, gold or whatever in the front of another woman. It feeds their ego. Egos too.
Man, you should have hit them with
and that they're being played. So those kind of women are playing on the man's ego, right? And literally shitting on the other woman to make themselves feel good. So there's no righteousness in that. There's no righteousness in that.
I agree.
There's a woman, so let's say I'm in a household. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm living for God because I love God, the concept of God at the time when you don't understand and you're in that and you're thinking that you're serving the creator. If you're a pure heart person and you really are trying to get to the creator, you just haven't been exposed or you don't know yet or whatever. You know what I mean? You're like what they call a lost soul because you really just don't know, but you want to know. Your heart is pure. You ain't trying to do nothing to nobody. You really trying to live for God. Right. And so they play on that love for God to get you to do things that you wouldn't want to do.
That's correct.
Wow.
Then for me to come out of and realize that all of that was for a fake God that was leading me to a and this was crazy because I remember like when we were like in the middle of it, like it was like 5 years into the Hebrew thing, right? And I was coming to the realization, I was like, so we gonna be standing around throwing our crowns down, talking about holy, holy, holy all day? Like,
what kind of shit is that, man? Like, there ain't no adventure to it. There's not no journey. It's just,
and I'm the devil, so I didn't know what to do with that.
what kind of shit is that, man? Like, do you guys find that fun? Just sitting around saying holy, holy, holy all day? Is that what we're created for? Like, really?
Well, it's like it ain't no different from when you hearing a song on the radio over and over again. You got to understand that the choruses in these songs are chants. That's what they are.
Yep.
That's what you got to see the science behind it. That's the problem with people. We don't see people don't see the science behind shit anymore. That's why we had these conversations. And so when you sit there talking about some holy, 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 they're getting that shit in your head. And you can't get it out. You ever heard, everybody had this experience. You ever heard an annoying ass fucking song?
Yeah.
The next day you can't get the fucking song out of your head.
Yeah, man. I know how that is.
That's how they do it.
I said that's one of the.
And then you get pissed off at the song and now you're an enemy?
Huh?
You get pissed off at the song and now you're an enemy to everybody because you don't like it?
Right.
But it's like they're just repeating the same thing over and over again.
Go ahead, Cal. Take the floor, man.
No, you just brought something to mind. In the Catholic Church, a lot of the texts are kind of sung. It's called Gregorian, and in Islam, the text is sung, and it's given a power, a rhythm, a vibration to it. And I believe that's one of the reasons the text caught fire is as fast as it did to be as young as it is. Islam. My thought is, what if we sing Oahspe?
Yeah, chant it.
Oh wow, that would be gorgeous.
What if you chanted it? Oahspe. Think about that. What if you meditated and chanted that shit? Oh, chanted Eeyore.
I'm just saying, it's just something that just came to my mind. You dig what I'm talking about? We know about vibratory rate. We know about vortexia. We know about music and in its ability to impart a thing. So, oh, that's what the Book of Bond is for.
Come on now.
Oh,
Come on now.
It just hit me that quick. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on.
Bomb
Go
Book
on.
of Praise.
Y'all brothers keep talking, man. Y'all keep talking. Hold on. I got to go to the Book of Bond.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Hold on, man. Oh, wait a minute.
How you doing, brother
Hold on,
Ross?
at the end of this one.
Good, man.
Bomb Book of Praise is the equivalent of Psalms in the Bible.
Oh, and then, well, just real quick while he finding it, I just wanted to say this too. So,
You know, go ahead.
Finding out that there's no, like, really getting in the understanding that we're all one, and that, you know, there's no like real separation, that we were separate, you know what I mean? That separate thing, white and black and all of that. So it's okay to open up the dating pool now. Like, you know, I don't have to feel bad like if somebody not black tries to get at me, you know what I'm saying?
You know, hey, we in the Cosmond era, yo. The amalgamated nations is here.
I don't have to feel bad if that were to happen, you know, because I don't really, that doesn't really happen to me a lot, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was born in '99, so I never understood racism, and you know, we all grew up with each other, you know. We all grew up, you know, the same people.
Yeah, that's how my children are.
All one.
Right.
We never grew up with that, so I don't understand all that shit, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's love, man. That's love.
Yeah.
Man. That's love. Man, Cal, you found what you found it yet, bro? I want to chime in. I want to chime in what you got, man. And I got to cut out and get some sleep.
Oh yeah, some people got to work for a living. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Yes.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Give us some. Hey, don't make no shoes and shit start flying around in my house.
I can't sing, but sing to the Almighty, ye heirs of Zarathustra, whose flesh was the food of lions.
Damn.
Sing to the Creator, Zarathustra, Almighty, the Elohim that shakes the wind. Sing to the followers of the Great Spirit, the Zarathustrians, who forfeited their flesh and blood for him.
Hey, that's gonna be the chorus to our new track. That's gonna be the chorus to our new rap track.
The E-O-I for the that stay on high.
God, Cal. So
hey, we gonna drop. Hey, that's gonna be the chorus. We gonna drop that. Hey, we gonna drop that one. Hey. Hey, Selah working on one for me right now. Working on one for me right now. Hey, that's gonna be the chorus to the new rap
all
track.
we need is a catchy beat, and then we'll get it in our head. It'll be like a chant.
Hey, we gonna have you sing, don't you, Faye? You sing. We gonna have Faye do the chorus. We gonna be rapping that shit, man.
Oh, that just sent chills down my body.
Hey, Selah. Hey, I'm gonna do the rap to that shit, man.
You say you gonna do a rap to it?
I'm gonna do that one rap to that shit. You gonna be hooking up for me, man.
That's
what
funny.
Oh, my bad.
Yo.
Oh no.
Man, hey, I'm gonna put a rap to that shit. I'm gonna bust that shit out.
Because the point is to get it in your head. So the music is gonna get. So if we could like get the parts where the false gods and you know and creator is not a man and put that to a catchy beat, yeah, that'll be hot.
Yo,
hey, I'm working on something right now with Selah, man.
That's different.
We gonna get to it.
That's different.
I look at Cal over here.
Yo, y'all not feeling me
the
right
creator's not even human.
I
Oh
am.
my God, man!
The
Listen,
creator's
y'all,
not even human.
just listen to me. Listen to
Exactly.
me. Go sing the words.
It's not even human.
Go
Exactly.
sing the words.
Hey, do it again. I'm gonna drop a poem on top of that shit.
Sing the words.
Oh.
I'm gonna drop a poem on top of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm with all that. I'll be high.
You ready for one?
Oh.
Say it again, Ken.
I'm gonna drop a poem on that shit. I'm gonna drop one on y'all real quick. Hold up. Vibe.
I love it.
Here we go.
But yeah, I just wanted to come on and represent for the lady.
You already know. You already
Yeah,
know.
the
The
shine
Hebrew-
came through.
Israelite lady
Damn, she did come through though.
Yeah, you
that
came
took a
through. I
long
like
time.
the fro. I see the fro growing out, the non-ether growing.
My little, look at my little bro. I just
Oh.
took a bath, so it shriveled up. It was bigger than this, but it shriveled up. I took a bath.
And we're gonna have to do this again though.
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
you gotta
y'all.
get. Yeah, you gotta get Faye her own show. She need her own show now.
I know. Matter of
She's
fact,
gonna be the next
Deshaun, you
guest.
could come on and, you know what I mean? We come up with a topic, or you go in and, you know what I mean, drop some, have your own little presentation. You dig?
I did. Hey, and tell Teresa I said, hey, what's up, and much love to her.
Yeah, she good. She upstairs laying down.
All right,
Yeah.
y'all. Well, I'm about to roll out. I got to get up at 4. I love y'all.
Yeah. Go ahead and get you some
much
rest.
love.
All
We
right,
love
you
you
too.
too,
Be
sis.
safe.
Much
Yeah, we'll
love.
talk
to
All
you.
right,
offline.
y'all. Much
All
love.
right, all right, respect.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide out in 10 minutes myself, man. Right at 12:30, I'm cracking it out of here.
Yeah, y'all
man.
go ahead and close it
But,
out, man. 'Cause I'm gonna go ahead and
Boy.
push out myself. It was a nice build tonight, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it was a beautiful bill, brother Selah. I just want to let you know, man. Thank you for this opportunity, man, and thank you for this time, brother. I can't thank you enough, man. And it's like I say, it's been a long time coming, man, and I feel honored to be here today, man, and get out the knowledge that we got out initially. That was beautiful and amazing, you know. And for it to be Cosmond Cowl approved, I know it was official.
It was on point. I ain't gonna front. It was on point. It was on point. I ain't gonna see in front.
Man,
Boy.
I was on fire, Cal. My bad. You ain't seen that side of me yet, brother. But I'm
Boy.
yeah, man. But whenever I get to that level, man, where I'm debate ready, man, there's gonna be one. You know what I'm saying? So let me just go ahead and get through the Oahspe, man, again and study it, and I gotta get into the Bible too, and save some of the information y'all be having, because y'all be connecting a verse from Oahspe to a verse that be in the Bible, man. That's cold right there.
Now, when you put the two together, I ain't gonna lie, that could be a dangerous machine, because you could show and prove where the inconsistencies at, and where you could show precepts at with certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cold. And so the way I did it, say like when I was looking at things for this session, I was going through my book, like, okay, what I want to talk about. There's a lot. There's like endless things to talk about, but what I want to hit on.
Man, that God's been after me my whole life, bro. That Lou Among or whatever.
Yeah,
that God's been after me my entire fucking life.
you protect.
I ain't never get no fucking breaks, man.
You protected, man. You protected.
No breaks.
So the way I broke it down, Saley, was I go through the book, I find a verse, and what I do is I underline that verse, and next to the verse, put another verse that like finishes it off or something in the book. You see what I'm saying? But I can use that same spot to be like, okay, go to the Bible, Matthew something to kind of clean up, because this verse clean up what is being said right there. So that shit raw, man. That shit raw.
And that's what's gonna end up happening, right? Owaspy opens up Bible. It decodes it. You dig what I'm talking about? And see, the Israelites think we trying to tell them to throw it away. No, we use it too.
Exactly.
Right.
You dig what I'm talking about?
Right,
and
right.
if our people are caught up in Bible or religion, you dig what I'm talking about, through Bible, we gonna have to reach them where they are. Right. We gonna have to go to them
and speak their language. You gotta be able to speak their language. Yeah, you gotta learn. You gotta know how to speak their language in order for to reach them.
Exactly.
And then it's gonna, even when you get there, it's gonna be some that come, but it's gonna be many who won't.
Right.
You can't even be mad at it.
Oh,
you just gotta keep moving.
Exactly. We just planted the seed. It's on them, because we already doing what we supposed to do. So it's like we in the clear. We just trying to make them, you know what I mean, aware of the fact that You know what I mean? If you keep following this false God, this could be the end result. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, man. Well, cool,
Man,
brothers.
bro.
Yeah, well, cool, brothers.
Listen, y'all better get in that Bond's Book of Praise, man. So
Yeah,
You
listen,
finna make me read that. You finna make me read that. You finna read it
listen,
now.
don't read it.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to
Sing
read
it.
You know what a good way to do? Just record it on the audio and then play it back.
Yeah, and then I didn't know what the rhythm was. I just sung the words and it comes to you. You dig what I'm talking about, bro? That's an ill feeling, bro.
That's why we gotta build, brother. That's why we gotta build.
That is an ill feeling, bro. Y'all got listen. Just don't believe me, man. I just read Ved book of Bond's Book of Praise, Ved to the Zarathustrians. You dig what I'm talking about? That's man. Yo.
Yeah,
it's
man.
different. It's different.
Man.
It's different.
So go ahead and close out, Roz. Hold up. Go ahead and close out, Roz.
Yeah, go ahead, Roz.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say, man. I just, you know, you guys want me to come in and say what I had to say, and I said it.
That's right.
Much love.
No doubt. So, you know what I mean? Anytime we go live, you always got, you know what I mean, free will to come on in and chop it up with us.
All right. You guys have a good one. I'm a peace out.
Right on, man.
All right. Safe it
All
up.
right. See you.
Peace. Man. Yeah. I'm about to dip out, man. Listen, I'm about to read Bond's Book of Praise. That's what I'm gonna be on.
You about to go to sleep to the hymn.
Listen, I just had a revelation, bro.
I just had a revelation.
Hey, but that's the same. Hey, but that's the same thing that happened to me. And before we close, real quick, Selah, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was building with Kyle, right? It was a couple days ago. You remember this, Kyle? A couple of days ago. So Kyle told me something, man. It was funny as hell, and it stuck with me because it was like the best shit ever. He said I could learn more from a baby in 5 minutes than I could do a dumb nigga in 15. Right? And so no, in 15 years or something. He said, yeah, you get the drift.
For 5 years, yeah.
Right, you get the drift. So I'm like, okay, that's cool, man. So then so the next day I take my daughter to the park the next morning. And I'm just observing her, standing over like a guardian angel, letting her explore. You know what I'm saying? And then she get to saying, making her little baby noises. And I said, what in the fuck? I said, L-O-N. I said the same.
She said the same thing.
I said, what the fuck? I said, I've been trying to decipher that shit for the longest. And I learned it from a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I said, man, that's why I tell you, man, I've been trying to break that down for years. I said, it took me 19 years to fucking understand something I had a question about right at the beginning of the book.
Big facts.
And it took my daughter to show me.
Man. They say babies and fools will confound people.
Right, exactly.
You dig what I'm talking about? Out of the mouth of babes, man. But look, I'm gonna read the Bond's Book of Praise while y'all can. But my thing is to the people, y'all. If let me leave y'all with this: learn to overcome evil on your own.
Right.
That's what you do. That's how you become strong, spiritually and mentally. Learn to overcome evil on your own. Try to do it the best way you can. You dig what I'm talking about? This is the Cosmond era. You're going to have ups and downs, lefts and rights, but it's going to be spiritual and it's going to be physical. So you dig what I'm talking about? Love yourself, protect yourself.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying? And ain't nothing, and ain't nothing wrong. Your life is precious. You dig what I'm talking about? And remember this, just because the faith is so old is always what we trying to live up to be, but we ain't our fathers.
Right.
You dig what I'm talking about? We something different, and you better. But you see what I'm saying? But we different, and just learn to overcome evil on your own. And with that, Cosmond, I am out.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to add. We all out of here. Hey, we all out of here. I ain't got nothing to add. Good closing, Cal. Much love to you, Selah. Much love to you, Cal.
Much love, brother.
See you in the
You know,
chat.
give thanks for y'all brothers tapping in. You know what I mean? Blessings. Daryl, good to have you. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
It was a blessing. You did your thing tonight. We're gonna have another round. So
Oh
we're gonna
yeah,
stay
we
in
gonna have
touch and
another
talk
round.
about it.
I'm gonna get my PowerPoints together, man. It's gonna be over when we start getting deeper
Yeah.
into it. But
Yeah, I
much
see you
love
had
to you,
that
brother.
fire in you, man. I see you had that fire coming out, so I know it's there.
Man,
So
I was hot. Yeah, I was hot. I cooled down. I cooled down after the baby talk. But I
right. Right. So I know that fire right there, man. So I know when you get that presentation, it's gonna be fire.
right on. All right, much love, brother. Go ahead and close
All
out,
right.
man.
All right, blessings, King.
Blessings, bro.
Yes, family. You know what I mean? So there we have it. Our first session where we had multiple people on StreamYard. Pretty dope. You know what I mean? It's vibes. And stay tuned. You know how we do. Just catch me on my next live because it's a vibes. And we gonna move on up out of here. Create a gang. Gang. It's a vibes.